going around, just tell a little bit about your character, at least the race and class and whatnot. Maybe align it too. You want to start us off, Michael?
I would be glad to do so. My character's name is Gaupass. Gaupass. Gaupass Bomb Chucker. She is a goblin alchemist, and her friend is a ram named Karamrad. Currently, she is a neutral goblin, so she's kind of like going to set fire to everything. But she does wear a cloak and is really kind of stays low key as possible because she doesn't want to die. So dying is bad.
Oh yeah, of course.
Victory is life.
My other Michael.
My character looks like a kind of a typical desert nomad. He's wearing like airy cotton robes with armor underneath it. He has a great sword on his back, like shoulder length, black hair, and a short bow. His name is Amon.
Okay. He's Ranger, correct?
Yes, correct.
And what is he, like chaotic neutral or?
He's lawful neutral, actually.
Oh, okay.
Excellent. We do not have any do-gooders here.
Yeah, too late on that.
Nathaniel?
Bringing in the lawful good character. Spoke a bit too soon on that. My character's name is Moana Hikibe. He is from actually the Mwanga Expanse. He calls himself a shaman, and he claims that he is sent by Old Man Jatimbe to bring back life to the deserts.
Wow.
I should go next.
Oh,
As long
right,
as it involves fire.
because you're the apocalypse cleric.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So speaking of life coming back to the world, I'm playing Minerva, a half-elf from Eodoria, who has been banished from the Elven lands for pretty much being a nut job.
You're such a downer.
Yeah, she's convinced the end of the world is coming. She's a priest of Godus. She's chaotic neutral, but swinging on her way to chaotic good. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah. That's the one we're swinging towards.
No,
yeah.
I'm channeling positive energy, and part of the outlook I had for the character was that, she was convinced the end of the world was coming. She tried telling her family and friends. They all kind of laughed at her, wouldn't listen to her. So then she started just telling strangers and shit, and they're like, yeah, you gotta leave. So she's kind of jaded over it right now, but I want her outlook to be like she wants to help people kind of tie up the loose affairs before the world ends.
So, while you're in the city, you'll occasionally find that the Church of Pharasma is following you or checking in on you, as is part of the church's best interest here to keep an eye on you. But other than that, and there's one other character here.
Yep. That would be Olrock.
Yeah.
He looks either Kellish or Assyriani.
Okay. And he's
Yeah, he's about as mercenary as you can get. He's not actually from Assyriani. He's from across the Inner Sea in Taldor. He was born in Casimir. So that's where the Taldan Imperial shipyards are located. It's the center of their navy.
Yeah. Okay. And
he's good with a bow. He seems kind of shady sometimes. He seems to be awfully at home in the less savory parts of society. His companions have probably noticed by now.
And he's class wise?
He's a rogue.
Yeah. Okay.
Does he like savory food or unsavory food?
Depends on where he is in the meal.
And he is chaotic neutral or neutral?
Neutral.
Neutral. All right. So this place called Wati is also called the Half City because a number of years ago, a plague went through the town and killed nearly everyone. It was a ghost city. And then about, I think 50 years ago, a century ago, the city was refounded by the Church of Pharasma, who gathered all the dead and helped clear out the plague and isolated it to one part of the city, and then they built a wall around it. And since then, the city is now 3 times the size of what it was before. The current pharaoh has begun opening up tombs across Assyrian to be excavated and plundered. Essentially, he's found that this provides an economic boost to the areas closest, his towns and cities, basically. So this is the latest in one of those ventures. You guys are all here specifically because there's a lottery being drawn for groups who want to explore the tombs. Depending on what you draw will determine the tomb you get to explore. You know, kind of like that reality show where you're picking storage sheds.
So we're
Oh
playing,
yeah.
Storage Wars or something?
Yeah.
We're playing Powerball mixed with Storage Wars.
Yeah, basically everyone, it'll be determined at random which tomb you get to explore in the dead part of the city. What's it called? The necropolis. Yeah. Let me switch us over. See that.
Speaking of adventuring, what do we call ourselves?
Strangers, 'cause I don't know you guys.
So there's a thing where it kind of adds some value to the campaign. You need a name. You need some kind of name, or I'm going to make it up.
Oh God.
Men,
You give us till the end of the session to figure that out.
I don't think it'll come up yet.
Team Ramrod.
Yeah, let's pass on that one.
How about Golden Thorns?
No,
What?
Thorn, no. How about the Golden Halibut?
The golden halibut.
There's no fish around here. Okay, there's probably some fish, but no halibut.
We're on a river.
I think halibuts are saltwater.
Yes.
Usually, I think.
The Golden Shower.
Oh,
Let's
crap.
not. Let's
happens.
not do that one.
How about To Be Determined?
Crit happens. No, then the GM will name us, which might not be that bad, actually.
No, the name is
Because-
actually To Be Determined.
Hey,
We'll go by whatever name most people call us.
we
So
could,
probably beggars.
we could
Plebs.
totally.
Not that group, the other one. That needs to be our name. That way we continuously confuse everyone wherever they try to call our name.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
that group, the other one.
So we're wandering around Wadi playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah. Actually,
I have a name
you
suggestion.
guys are at the lottery's opening ceremony in the morning at the Sunburst Market. Around you see an array of other adventuring groups. You see one that seems to be all halflings. You see another that is all lizard folk, which are fairly common in Osirian. It's a very diverse crowd, all waiting for the lottery drawing this morning. Eventually, let's see. There's a festival-like quality in the air. You see, there's numerous street vendors alongside the crowd hawking goods and refreshments, fresh squeezed orange juice, other things. Yeah. In front of the imposing edifice of the Grand Mausoleum, which is where this is taking place, an immense awning has been erected between decorated pillars in the market to provide shade for the priests of Pharasma overseeing the lottery. Beneath the awning, 2 urns sit atop a table elevated a few feet above the ground on a wooden stage constructed for the event. The High Priestess of the Grand Mausoleum, her name is Sebti the Crocodile, sits behind the table while 2 acolytes confer with her. And you guys are just sort of waiting at this moment. Eventually,
Gnome Hunters International.
Yes.
I like that one. I like
Wow.
revenge themed name.
Gnome Hunters Incorporated.
suppose there's not a whole lot of gnomes here.
Really?
No, they're not common here. Dwarves are also very rare.
Yes, gnome hunters.
Shaitan are more common here than any of those races.
What's the goblin population look like?
Not great.
Not great.
Minimal. Especially on civilization.
One.
It's not super.
One.
You.
Well, if I'm a representative of the population, then I'm awesome.
Yeah. Eventually, the High Priestess, Sebti the Crocodile, rises to her feet, looks over the crowd. I think I have a picture for her. One second.
I think what we're, as a group, trying to say is, please name us, Eric.
Hey, Sand Vipers is a pretty awesome group name.
I don't know.
That is true.
I don't know why
Since we've
this
already got 2 votes on that, I may as well vote it as well.
picture's in black and white. But there you go. That's Sebti the Crocodile.
She looks kind of creepy.
Yeah, she's got that I'm gonna kill you look.
Yeah, kind of. She stands and she begins to speak, and the crowd goes silent. Let the lottery begin. Although many of you have requested specific sites to explore, we must leave these matters to fate. The Lady of Graves is a far better judge of destiny than we of this mortal sphere. The gates of the necropolis will open at sunrise tomorrow. Use this evening to prepare yourselves for the task ahead. Let these rules guide you in your endeavors in this holy place. Remember how this came to pass. Every slave's hut is a memorial. And honor the departed. May you go with the lady's blessing. And at that point, they will begin the drawing. Sebti returns to her seat, and the 2 acolytes next to her each draw a wooden token from one of the urns on the table. The first token seems to identify the adventuring group, matching the token you guys have received when you first signed up.
Well, damn. I guess it's a good thing that we got picked.
The second token determines which tomb is assigned to your group. So they'll go through a few other groups first, assigning them tombs, and they'll eventually come to you kind of in the middle. A single representative of each group is supposed to come up to the stage and accept the token. So who goes up there when your name is called?
My character will go up there and take the token.
Okay. So you wade through the crowd, walk up to the stage. Let's see. When you get there, one of the acolytes will kind of politely nod at you and point to a map on the table, a map of the city. Essentially, she's showing you where your tomb is, where your first exploration site is in the necropolis.
So while Moana's up there, Ulrich's going to head up as well.
Okay, that's pretty much the way they're doing it. Is they have one representative of each group come up at a time.
Olrock doesn't care.
Okay, but just letting
It's thrown in jail.
Just letting you
Right off the
know-
bat.
you know there's a way of doing things, and so it does stand out right away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is your spirit animal perhaps a honey badger?
Olrock says, "So, Moana, which one have we got?"
Shows them on the map, I guess. Because they didn't exactly say, this is such and such house, or this is such and such
well,
house.
You know what? If you
Unless they want to do
the
so now.
acolyte will say to you, actually, they don't really know who all these tombs belong to because everyone died. So they would be interested in knowing who this tomb belongs to if you find out.
Places with no records.
I was thinking that same thing. Yes,
Well-
everybody died, but nobody kept any records.
Well,
Olrock says, "3
the
poppers on his name being Wadjet."
even though it was fairly recent when the city was refounded, there was a huge gap in between when they all died and when it refounded.
Mm.
Like, I think it was, like 2,000 years.
That's it.
Oh, Jesus.
But
2,000 years.
it was a very long time.
There's gonna be some good stuff in there, or some really bad stuff.
Or both.
Or some really old stuff.
So if there are, there are records, but they're probably in the cities and the tombs themselves, which they're now exploring. See?
Sweet.
And probably in ancient Assyriani, right?
Yeah. So yeah, the acolyte will tell you if you do find out any information like that. They might be interested in it. But they'll kind of usher you off the stage after you know where your tomb is to get to the next group.
Cool. Olrock will tell the others. I'll describe the location.
All right. So you have all the directions you need to get to it. The information on it obviously is nil, and you're gonna have to figure out what it is exactly when you get there and hope for the best. The necropolis is not opening till tomorrow, so if there's anything you guys want to buy or do today, then you're free to.
Where are we resting currently? Because otherwise, if we all split up, then we're not going to probably meet back together tomorrow.
Oh, we're probably all in the same place.
Exactly.
Because buying rooms in bulk is easy.
Bardstown looks fun.
I was just wondering if the campaign set up any particular place for us to be staying.
You know,
Is there a
Olrock might have been able to get them a cheap room in Bargetown.
Bardstown?
That's the seedy district,
It's like a mobile home for the
That's
water.
pretty cool.
basically.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go there.
Well, it's where you...
Bard your town?
Does anyone have knowledge local?
Oh,
Alright.
yes, I have that.
I got that.
Nah.
Alright, 16 and 19 are enough to know of a place called the Tooth and Hookah, which is known to be a favorite spot of explorers and adventurers in the area and the region.
Olrock prefers it. It reminds him of home.
Yeah.
The stilted lily and dog's teeth.
You know, a lot of merchants who are interested in exotic goods and other stuff tend to frequent the place as well.
Excellent.
Sounds good to me.
Alright. You'll head to there and you'll find it's pretty busy at the moment. You see a number of other adventuring groups have the same idea. Including the all halfling one.
They look tasty.
Yeah.
Do we have any rivalries with other adventuring groups yet?
Do you
'Cause,
want one?
I guess-
I
I
can
guess-
start one.
I have like huge lists for all these groups and what they're who's in it. So
Nice. I mean, personal grudges, because maybe we all like shopped around for groups and we all got rejected, and that's why we're together.
Yes, we're all
well,
who got won the lottery.
you'll overhear the halfling one calls themselves the Dog Soldiers.
I have dog slicers.
and you're not sure why they're called that, and then you notice that they have a huge pack of hounds that they take with them.
Not the worst decision I've ever heard.
Yeah. So you'll be able to stay here for the night of 5 silver apiece.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
I know it's really putting you out at this level, but
It really is.
Overlock has enough money to pay for everybody, I think, if you're all really strapped for cash.
Sure, I'll let somebody pay for me.
Yeah,
I bet
yeah.
that-
I'm not going to argue with it.
My
I bet
character will
that
pay
if
his
I
own
would
way.
need to find another place, it's fine.
So let's see. That's probably 2 GP total, not including Moana.
Stable for my.
two gold, 5 silver. Yeah, they have stables. They'll come with the room.
Well, Moana's paying for himself. I'm tracking Overlock's resources.
Oh, okay. All right, so they're comfortable rooms. It's not a pour in at all.
Overlock says, no trouble. I'm sure we'll get it back. This tomb.
Yeah, unless you got the garage shed. No, I'm kidding. So you'll have a cozy night in the desert. Next morning, you find the inn is somehow more busy, with everyone getting ready to head over to the necropolis opening.
Overlock asks the others, everybody got torches and whatnot?
I have a few sun rods.
What do you need
Sun rods
torches
are good. You need torches for setting things on fire. Oh, and seeing.
for? Seeing, oh, dark vision.
Don't laugh
Yeah.
at me. Don't laugh at me, short stuff. Not everyone's as naturally gifted as you.
Yeah, I
I
guess
do
it.
not need a
Like,
torch.
well,
Old
if you
man
want to
intimidation guide.
flirt with me, gentlemen, you might have to do a better job than that.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Overlock just breaks the conversation off.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's
Alright.
enough of that.
So you guys head over to the grand opening.
Has Galpas mastered the hair flip?
Moana is concerned that we may not make it to the opening at this rate. Moana also refers to himself as Moana.
When you get there,
Calm your Jimmy's skullface.
you find the gates are pretty much just opening as you arrive. People are not necessarily rushing in, but the groups are quick to get inside and get to their tombs. Yours is going to be on sort of the north side of it. Other than the adventuring groups, the town is more or less what you expected, completely dead.
Aha!
There's nobody around.
That's funny.
It's about the tomb you're going for is about right there.
Hmm.
So here's what you see when you approach. A rectangular stone mausoleum sits alone in what appears to have once been an actual cemetery. The trunks of a few dead trees poke out of the sand around the tomb, and a hot breeze whistles through the desiccated branches. A set of massive stone double doors is fixed to the northern side of the structure beneath a facade bearing the likeness of an Osirian man. Wind-blown sand is heaped around the crypt, partially bearing the doors that lead within.
Overlock looks for a personal inscription near the portrait.
Personal inscription.
You know, like a name or something.
Yeah. Do you speak Osiriani?
Yes. And the ancient version.
Okay, so there is an inscription engraved upon the doors in Osiriani, along with the dates and birth of the person's death. His name is hard for me to spell.
Akentepe.
Yep.
And I want to have knowledge history.
Nope.
Hmm,
No?
not
Okay.
I.
Alright.
That was a bit of an oversight.
So
None of us
everyone,
are historians. We're just tomb robbers. Let's be honest. We both are tomb robbers.
no Indiana Jones here. No.
It belongs in a museum.
Yeah. No, we're all we're all Brendan Fraser from The Mummy.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me either a perception or a knowledge engineering. Alright, 16 and 27 is enough to notice that the doors are on concealed hinges and they swing outward. There are also telltale traces of mortar along the seams and jamb that has since crumbled or been chipped away, indicating, of course, that these doors were not ever meant to be opened. Minerva, you notice that there are signs of a crowbar or similar tool having been inserted between the doors at some point.
Huh. Well, looks like they've been robbed recently.
Really?
Maybe somebody got too excited to steal some of the best tombs and broke in.
Come on, Olrock says. Of course we get a pre-robbed tomb.
That being said, it's the like I said, the sand on the edges and everything still look mostly intact. So somebody either opened it and completely resealed it, or they couldn't get it open.
So, how are we going to get this open? Just going to kick it? Olrock asks.
Well,
outward. So no.
Olrock will say, alright, everybody step back. I'm going to see what I can do here.
alright.
And he'll start inspecting the mechanism of the doors to see if he can get it to swing open.
Okay, so that was what the perception check was for. Essentially, they're completely smooth stone. They were not ever meant to be opened. The hinges are concealed on the other side. You would know that the only way you could get this open without magic is forcing it open.
Olrock says, well, crap. Amon, you look like you have a strong arm.
I'll give it a try.
What is the mortar made of?
Mortar,
Cement stuff, presumably.
mud and ancient concrete, which I don't remember what that's made of.
Crushed rocks.
Is it a straight strength check to try and break it down?
Yeah. Try to bust it open. So what's your strength?
18.
Okay. So, well, we'll say you're at this for 2 minutes and you can't get it to open.
Okay.
Maybe some
But you can't get it to open with your hands.
We still have the token that they gave us as the adventurers earlier. That marked us as being allowed to enter into these tombs.
Yeah.
My character will go up to the tomb, sort of hold one hand over the door of the tomb, make a small sort of says that we are here by the will of Pharasma. So see to these tombs. We do not wish to desecrate that which is within, etc., etc., etc.
Well, yeah, you do that, and while your faith is strong, unfortunately the doors do not budge.
Olrock strokes his chin. Well, maybe we could find that crowbar, or he'll pull, I guess, a python out of his pack and use it as kind of a makeshift chisel to see if he can weaken the mortar.
Okay. Around the edges.
Yeah.
Alright. Say, I'll say you spend about maybe 2 hours on that, and before you think it might be a little easier now.
Okay, guys,
All right.
so what's going on?
They're trying to get the doors open here, so yeah, you think it should be a little easier to open now.
Yeah. Ulrich wipes the sweat off his brow and he goes, "All right, Amon, try it now."
Alright, Amon tries to open it
If
again.
you need me to throw a bomb at it, I can do that.
All right,
too.
go ahead and roll a strength check.
No.
Excellent.
Whew.
Or swing wide. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, my.
Well, if you take 20, you'll eventually barely budge it open, just wide enough for one person to slide through at a time.
Ulrich gives Amon a high five.
Amon returns said high five.
It scrapes along the ground very loudly.
Oh, my character uses his basic hydromancy and removes all the sweat from my character. There you go. You're now no longer sweaty. You're welcome.
Thanks. I was probably going to start stinking sometime today.
Amon has yet to break a sweat.
Oh, well, yeah.
I don't know. How hot is it out today?
It is 104 outside and
Alrighty. Oh, it's all... Oh, there we are. Way up in
Yeah,
the
it's still
corner.
standing up. So inside, this rectangular room is empty, save for some engravings and fixtures upon the walls. When you open it, there's like a huge cloud of dust that comes out in your faces.
save
see
versus fortitude, everybody dies.
You see an immense stone wheel against the southern wall.
Hmm.
The air is stale, and a layer of dust and sand covers the floor, getting thicker the closer it gets to the southern wall. All walls in this room bear sunk relief engravings and hieroglyphs, while small stone faces are affixed to the walls at about shoulder height in each corner. The stone wheel to the south is engraved with a large spiral and is set in stone tracks on the floor and ceiling.
Ulrich says, "Looks like another seal."
Does it look like there's any disturbance in here at all, like from the
Do
dust
the
on the floor?
perception. Alright, it doesn't look like there's any, because there's a very thick layer of dust, and you don't see any footprints or anything like that,
Yeah.
like it's been disturbed.
Ulrich remarks.
The
"Maybe it was
hieroglyphs on the walls are ancient Osiriani.
Do they say welcome?
Does anyone here speak ancient Osiriani?
I do.
Yeah, Ulrich and Amon.
Oh, okay. Well, the engravings describe the life of the tomb's occupant, Akentepe, yeah. He seems to have been a celebrated military commander who presided over the troops' garrison in Wati prior to the city's fall. The hieroglyphs warn, Akentepe's tomb is well defended, and those who defile it tempt the wrath of the gods.
Okay, so
Additional.
this place was sealed off after a plague, and there's a warning about the tomb on the door.
Ulrich says, "Probably traps."
An additional warning advises the only thing the Lady of Graves despises more than the grave robber is the unsuccessful grave robber. Followed by a final admonishment to turn back while you can.
Well, we ain't in the business to sit around on our butts all day, Ulrock says. Or be cowed by a single ancient warning.
They want to have knowledge religion.
So,
That's about all I'm good for.
Well, see, now you say that, you're going to roll a 1.
Probably.
19, okay. 19, you recognize the spiral and the stone wheel as the symbol of Pharasma. And the two faces in the rooms, and two of the faces in the room's corners depict Pharasma. The other two faces you don't recognize, though they seem to be some other sort of deity. All these faces appear to be just decorative torch holders. So as I said, the stone wheel appears to be on some kind of tracks that go along the floor and the ceiling.
Ulrock says, do you think we have to force the roll, or maybe there's a switch?
I can throw a bomb at it.
Stop saying that, we only have so much air in here.
Well, with your perception checks, you didn't find any switch or anything like that. Just bearing in mind that this tomb was never meant to be ever reopened.
I'm on.
I guess we could just try to shove it out of the way.
Ulrock, I'll help him on.
yeah.
Car Ramrod will guard the door.
Okay.
I guess we can just keep at it until we can take 20? Yeah?
So you can... yeah, you could take 20 on a strength check. Is it just one person, or is anyone else assisting?
I'll help.
Come on, and Ulrock will assist, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Apparently, Minerva sort of raises a hand to start to help, and then she just sort of throws her hands in front of her.
She's
It's
like
not gonna
doing
work.
Minerva, pushing on my back doesn't actually help.
she's doing the whole elven thing. It's just like,
Well, crap.
Amon is doing all of the work.
That sucks, I can't use a dog slicer.
Yeah, so up to 4 people can assist with this at once.
Alright.
But with that, you're not able to get it open. Though, it does feel like you can move it with enough brute force.
Can we just keep at it until it moves?
So what is that total then?
I guess
I don't-
there's...
We're all taking 20.
Is it just Amon, Ulrock, and Minerva are on it?
So 24, then plus 2 from Minerva, plus 2 from Ulrock. And does anybody else want to pitch in?
24,
You need
26.
my Ram to
28.
help out.
You might.
20. It's 28 total.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That will eventually be enough. So you spend about 2 minutes heaving and hoeing on it until finally you feel it start to slowly slide to the side. As you're moving this, your ram kind of runs into the room, alarmed. Yeah.
Somebody gonna shut us in here?
It's combat trained, so.
Okay, well, I was thinking of another way to have it alert you.
Hey, my Ram is not happy.
What is it?
It's a Ram.
I think Timmy's trapped in a well.
Timmy's, yeah.
Wrong.
Through the one door you opened when you came in here, you see a medium-sized scorpion poke its head.
Oh, jeez.
Well, shit. They have scorpions of medium size. I could run.
I believe-
I could have had a rode a scorpion.
Well, I don't think they tame them, but
Haven't you seen that one movie?
oh, sorry, it's small-sized. So go ahead and roll me initiative. This thing looks like it's hunting and ready to attack.
Still pretty big.
Yeah.
And we don't have to worry about food this
It's like
afternoon.
I live in Arizona, and scorpions are pretty nasty.
It's about the size of a dog, you know?
That's a big ass scorpion.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
It's the size of a goblin.
Yeah.
I think that freaking goblins should be able to use goblin weapons, kind of like orcs can use any weapon that has the word orc in it.
Oh, yeah.
That sucks. I can't
Well,
use, I can't use
you're a
a
bookish
dog slicer.
goblin.
Why can't I use a freaking dog slicer? That's bullshit.
Yeah, probably is.
Let's see. Ulrich, Moana. See, I'm missing 2 people. I'm missing
Hold on.
Minerva.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I natted that shit, yo.
Yeah, when you use the macro, you gotta click on the token, and then only then will it print it to the turn order.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, great. That sucked.
Oh man, the one time I did click it on the token, I actually got higher, and then it got changed back.
So Galpos, you're first.
I'm going to take a 5.
Wait, first, does anyone have knowledge nature?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course I do. I'm the great shaman Moana Hikibe
So you
from
recognize it as a ghost scorpion.
Wongate Expanse.
It has a poison that drains your strength. Other than that, they're known for being translucent. So in other words, their skin is transparent. You can see all their internal organs from the outside, and all their everything else.
Gross.
That must make them slightly good at hiding.
We definitely don't need a knowledge nature to do that.
Yeah, that's gross. Yeah.
Correct.
Knowledge nature, it's gross.
Laura
Yeah.
thinks it's pretty cool.
So what are you gonna do, Galpos?
Well, I'm gonna move my goat up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take a 5-foot step, and then throw a bomb at it.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I need a
Moana
reflex
right next to it.
I need a reflex wave, Moana.
That's fine. I get control water later. I can simply drown everybody at the docks if need be.
Oh,
Much higher level.
touch attack of 11. That'll hit.
Alright, for 9, savage fire damage, and reflex,
He doesn't get to reflex.
no, he doesn't, but M1
Okay.
gets the slash damage.
Yeah.
Let me see the DC for that is.
Hi.
Probably higher than 10.
Yeah, because I want to say it's your int plus. I want to say
9
like
points
half your
damage.
level or
My
something.
level plus my int. So 11 plus 4, so yeah, 15. So you take a slash of 5. Not 5, 4. Or is it 5?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 4.
Oh, the pain.
But the scorpion doesn't look happy.
9 fire my scorpion. Fire!
Yeah. Ulrock.
Olrock will draw his bow, take a 5-foot step, and shoot at the scorpion. Versus
Okay.
it's flat-footed.
Okay, so here's the deal with this is you were moving the door and that's when it came up. So you probably didn't have your bow out.
He had
Yes.
a crossbow with the arrow notch the whole time. Okay?
And you have a BAB of 0.
Yeah, but he's using his move action to draw it, taking a 5-foot step, and then attacking as a standard.
Oh,
You can't
yeah.
take a 5-foot. Well, I
Yeah,
don't know.
sure.
Can
That's
you
fine.
take
He's not
step
moving
in
with
move
move
action?
action. He
That's
can take
fine.
he can take a 5-foot step so long as he doesn't move any other way. So
Well, that's one of the areas where the rules get kind of blurry, but most people run it that way. Yeah. 8 will sadly miss though.
that sucks.
Next, as soon as I get a discovery, I will be taking precise bombs. People.
Moana. Mawana.
Yeah, I know.
Moana.
Moana briefly contemplates
get in.
adding the goblin to the attack list, and
Oh.
takes a
Oh.
5-foot step back and uses his water blast at the scorpion.
Okay.
Moana shoots.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hydrokinesis.
Well,
That will actually kill it
And I think Erik
Big bolt of water comes and
with,
just
with a
splashes.
blast of water.
Airkinesis is awesome because level 6 you get to fly.
You kill the poor bastard.
Hey, punched. Sweet.
Get 50 XP each.
woo! Oh yeah.
This is on medium pace, in case you're wondering. Alright, so you get the wheel moved.
Gal Pass goes ahead and collects the scorpion, puts it in a bag for dinner.
Okay.
Olrock says, you can probably make poison out of that.
Probably. But I can eat the other parts,
Olrock says,
This
if you make any...
It's a goblin-sized scorpion. It's more than enough for all of us.
So you open the door. This square room is starkly devoid of any markings or adornment. In the center of the chamber's floor, a square shaft drops straight down into darkness. A faint, musty odor rises from the pit. A single python has been hammered into the stone floor by the northeast corner of the pit, and a dusty length of rope dangles from the python into the darkness of the shaft.
Sounds like someone got shafted.
Only question is if they came out or not.
Olrock says, well, this would be a problem if I didn't have torches and rope.
Yeah, no. The walls here are all pretty much smooth, superior masonry stone. The rope does not go to the bottom. The rope only extends 5 feet into the shaft before it looks like it was cut.
Whoa.
On top of that, the 5 feet rope looks thoroughly rotted and would probably crumble if you pulled hard enough on it.
Oh, are you talking about...
There's a piece of rope attached to a python dangling from the top of the shaft.
I don't weigh that much.
Yeah, no. Olrock has his own rope and pythons.
Okay.
How
So,
far down does it go?
He'll spend a little bit...
What's your dark vision?
It's low light vision. So.
Oh. So, the light from here, you probably would be able to see to the bottom.
Actually, Olrock spends a second to light up one of his torches and drop it to the bottom,
Okay. So,
peering down.
it goes down quite a ways until it hits the bottom. You can still see it. It goes down about 60 feet.
Olrock says, I've got 50 feet of rope. Should be able to follow the last 10, but... I don't know, getting back up might be a problem.
I don't have a ladder or anything on it.
Well, it's not a hard climb check, I think, for...
I can shave my ram and then spin some rope out of the.
Okay, so a rope with a wall to brace against is only a DC 5.
Okay.
Olrock says, we could probably just...
But I can tell you that without the rope, it would be a DC 25.
So Olrock will get one of his pythons stuck down, or he'll take the rotten rope off the python over there, and then use that python to fix a place for his rope.
Okay. And you only have 50 feet, right?
Yeah, he's got 50 feet, but if you intentionally drop 10 feet, you don't take any damage.
Right, but we need to get out also. I've got another
You
rope.
can jump 5 feet, and that's not too bad.
You can jump 5 feet.
Basically, anyone who can take 10 on the check can jump 5 feet.
Except for me, I'm too small.
Moana will carry you. Moana will put you on his shoulders, and you may climb up the rope.
I like
That
that.
also works.
I like this.
Moana.
I recently showered a couple days ago.
Moana can also give you a bath if needed.
Can you braid my hair?
Ulrich says, I'm
Moana
going
does
down the
not know
rope
how to
now.
braid hair.
Oh, when's the wedding?
He says, "Yeah, I'm out of here."
Amon's like, I'm going to.
So Ulrich will be the daring one, and with his bow in his teeth, he'll slide down the ropes.
Okay.
Gloves.
1 second. Because I thought it was acrobatics to not take 10 feet, or not take 1d6 when you fall 10 feet.
I think 20 is when you start taking.
Yeah, if you want to intentionally fall 20, then you have to make an acrobatics. Or if you unintentionally fall 10 feet or more, then you take lethal. Or non-lethal.
I'll look it up later. Anyway, so you'll slide down to the bottom. Do you have climb as a skill?
No.
Oh, okay. So, what's your climb bonus?
0.
So you can. Okay. Well, you need to roll me climb checks. As long as you don't roll a 1, you won't fall. Because you only fall when you fail by 4 or more, which would be 1 in this case. So half. Let's see. You need to make me. Make me 8 climb checks.
You have to fail by 5 or more to fall.
Or sorry, 6.
You want more climb checks from Ulrich?
Right.
Yeah, you need 5 more.
Okay.
Good lord.
Not a problem.
Oh, okay. So you make your way to the bottom.
He's got this. Amon is going to follow after.
Okay.
Ulrich will pick up the torch, put his sharp bow away, and draw his rapier, so he's got a torch in one hand and a rapier in the other.
Alright. Oh, there's doors here.
That's 6 total.
Wait for everyone else to get down. Oh, you can't roll below that?
Say it again.
What's your climb bonus?
+3.
Okay, so you'll eventually make it down there either way.
Okay.
Who's next?
I'll just climb with somebody on my shoulders, so.
Oh?
Yeah, so one of us will catch you.
Yeah.
Totally just jump.
I'm gonna drop 40 pounds, 60 feet on your chest. You tell me if that hurts.
Ulrich can make his reflex save.
Yeah. Is Minerva carrying,
Hell no.
Like no shit.
I got a climb of -1. No.
Okay. Okay.
Amon yells up for Gapass to jump down. He'll catch him. He'll catch her.
I'll catch him.
No.
As long as if his climb's not in the negatives, he can't fail the roll.
Yeah, it's by 5, so... I think he does have a -1, though, don't you? Or, no? No? Oh. Okay, well then you'll be fine. You'll eventually get down there, because it is by 5, actually, not 4, so... So, Moana, you don't have a minus to climb, do you?
No, my internet's completely bugging out on me. So, but I don't have any sort of minus to climb. Yet.
Okay, so you'll both make it to the bottom then. Your ram, I guess, is gonna have to wait up there. Yeah.
Oh, it's just hanging out, guarding the place.
Yeah, guarding the tomb.
Chopping on a scorpion.
You would definitely wouldn't want to close the doors behind you. That would be ill-advised. Alright, down here, you see mirrored images of a warrior in side profile facing inward, carved on an ornate pair of stone doors on the wall to the west of you. The figure is depicted wearing padded armor with a scarab-shaped shield on his arm, facing the viewer, facing you guys, and a raised khopesh held aloft in the other. A crumpled humanoid body lies directly in front of the doors.
Oh, good.
A hint of decay hangs in the air, and a dried stain mars the stone floor.
What the hell happened to that guy?
A square shaft, well, that's where you came down, so... Yeah, that's what you see here. So that body's like...
Right in front of the doors, right?
Yeah, it's like right here.
Is it still able to be eaten?
No, it's decayed. It's...
Desiccated.
Yeah.
I'll have to look around for what could possibly...
We'll have a closer look at the body, see
Sure.
what killed it.
Ulrich holds his hand out and he says, "Wait. You sure you
Do
want
me
to
a
push
heal
that?"
check if you're investigating the body, if you're just looking around, perception.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's any rope here from upstairs.
Yeah. Oh, those are some champion heal checks.
Yeah, suck it, buddy.
That's a perception, by the way.
Oh, that's perception? Okay.
Yeah,
Perception
good job.
too? Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
just take 10 on the heal check. I mean, there's...
So, Ulrich's looking for whatever the hell killed this guy.
He fell to his
Okay, he appears to be human or half elf. Both of his legs are broken,
Aw, he fell.
fell to his doom.
and appears to have died here.
See, I bet he didn't read the sign.
Ulrich says, "Should I roll out some rope?"
It looks like his body has suffered decades of rot.
That's probably what that old rope was hanging off.
You do find a couple of metal pythons on him and a usable hammer,
Sweet, a hammer.
and 2 vials of alchemist fire that have remained unharmed.
Does anybody
Oh,
else need
sweet.
These alchemist fires?
That stuff keeps for a while.
Ulrich says, "I'd take one, but probably overburden me."
Yeah, I think Galpass will take those just in case, fire. I mean, she does like fire, and she does worship. She does worship Feronia, so.
I have no desire for these stupid things. You take them.
I like.
Well, as I said before, too, the rope at the top looked like it was cut.
I think
Also,
somebody's buddy cut him right from. He's climbing down all of a sudden. Whoa!
That's pretty evil.
That's pretty messed up. 2 alchemist fires.
Come again?
these doors don't appear to be stuck like the other 2, and may just swing open.
Shall I go first?
Ulrich will take a step off to the side out of the cone of death.
I'll put an ear up to the door and see
Oh
if I
yeah,
can
you don't
hear
find
anything.
any traps here.
There might not be any traps, but there might be a skeleton with a crossbow. No.
Oh yeah, a skeleton with a crossbow. Usually it's a short bow, but we're gonna get innovative here.
They're high-tech skeletons.
Yeah.
It's a repeating crossbow, and it can attack multiple times.
I'm just saying, like a 2,000-year-old bow is going to be like nothing. It'll be dust by now, unless it's magic.
But a well-kept crossbow made of very corrosion-resistant metal.
All right. You open the doors. So what do you have for a light source, Amon?
Yeah.
I crack a sun rod.
Wait, Ulrich's got his torch going.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Okay. Do you pick it up? I guess. And
Yeah, he has it in one hand and a rapier in the other, so he's kind of
Alright.
holding it up to provide light for everyone.
All right. That's 20 feet. So you open the door.
I love dark vision so much.
All right, Amon, stop right there.
Yep.
All right, when you step there, you feel a pressure plate underneath you trigger.
Send the
Damn it.
broken first, jeez.
Does 19 hit your flat-footed?
Yeah.
19 hits Jesus.
No,
19.
so
All right, out of the wall, across the room from over here, to the west of you, you hear the sounds like darts of some kind shoot out from across the hallway,
oh,
and they hit you for 3 points of damage.
ah,
Send the rogue out front.
ah, ah.
Because that would suck.
That's some shit.
I guess Galpos can see the end here. Let's see.
Yeah, watch out for that trap.
Yeah.
Am I the only arcane caster?
Yep.
Damn it, how am I supposed to copy spells from other people?
Ulrich
Yeah.
says, "Oh, god damn it. Should have checked."
So after it fires at you, it doesn't seem to fire again.
I picked the darts out of my.
Well, I think we should look for traps in every room now. Take 20 on traps
Yep.
or something.
Who's got the highest passive perception?
I was passive perception would be 16 for me.
Ulrich, for the
18
same.
for mine.
That's
Well-
passive perception.
You don't find
That's a 5th
and
edition
you're-
D&D bullshit.
It's 10 plus your per mod.
so I don't know. Well, this is where you found the pressure plate.
Yeah. At least that square's safe now.
Ulrich will carefully search the floor as he moves forward.
Okay.
Thanks, Alrock. Really appreciate it.
Traps.
You look cute from behind here too, Alrock.
Drain his ass and gonna keep you from dying.
Just be glad that I'm not into humans.
Alright, you can't quite find the mechanism.
Horak and I both are glad you're not humans.
I prefer dwarven men.
I need concentration right now, Gappus.
Yeah. As he runs his hands over the stone floor, looking.
Yeah, he was running his hands over the stone floor, and I'm describing a romance novel with a dwarven man and his battle
Yeah.
axe.
Hey,
Ulrich looks over his shoulder. I think the darts might be better at this point.
you also are not quite able to find anything. Well, the other API I was running had a romance between a half-orc woman and a dwarf woman.
I'm a goblin.
Nope.
Oh wow!
Although
So,
half-orc, that would be kind
if he can just get away with it, Ulrich's just gonna take 20 as he sweeps the room.
So it's 26.
Yeah.
All right, you find the mechanism for the trap. You try to disable it.
Yeah, Ulrich will give it a go. I'll pull out these
That one
tools
you
from
do
the
have to
back.
roll for. Alright, 21, you're able to disable it. You remove whatever... It connects the pressure plate to the darts at the end of the hall.
Excellent.
Ulrich makes a rude gesture at the pressure plate before proceeding onwards.
Okay. So in this room, the walls of this 10-foot wide corridor feature bas relief carvings of great battles. Armies with spears and shields clash at the direction of generals, while other leaders direct troops from chariots that are ruthlessly overrunning enemies. Engraved stone double doors stand at the end of the hall.
That's pretty epic.
Ulrich will step close enough to inspect the doors.
Alright. These doors don't have any design on it or anything seemingly unusual about it.
Which direction do they open, it looks like?
Inward.
Minerva disappears.
So that way.
Yeah, I slipped somehow. I got it.
Alright. Does Ulrich see where the darts shot out of?
Yeah, you see some very small holes along the, I guess they'd be along the, right above the doors here, kind of angled down to hit whoever walks through there.
Bunch of ancient Assyriani jerks. Ulrich will
Yeah.
forward.
How dare they guard their tomb?
I know, seriously. What about
How dare they stop us from...
grave robbers?
Well, you know.
Ulrich says, alright, if more traps spring, I'll take the hit. Everybody back off.
So you'll notice that these doors are a little stuck and require some effort to open.
Oh my god.
I take it you need a hand.
Ulrich will give him a solid push. So that
Alright.
not everybody gets caught in whatever the hell comes out.
Do a strength check.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, do a barrel roll. I can't shake them.
Fox, help me!
Yeah.
Ulrich gives it a good shoulder push.
Oh, it's 9? Oh, you so close, but you don't feel it budge.
Alright.
Alright, but 21's enough, though, to
Oh my God.
shoulder the door open.
And that's when the fireball hits.
Inside, you see it looks to be a foyer. A faded tapestry hangs on a wooden frame on the western wall. Faded and delicate, this tapestry depicts a middle-aged man accompanied by a woman and 2 children, with a small estate in the background. To either side of the tapestry are 2 small pedestals upon which sit 2 dead and preserved animals, cats. Stone double doors exit the chamber to the north, the south, and east. Who can give me a knowledge local?
Ulrich's got that.
Alright, 20 and 16 is enough to know that the family is probably interred elsewhere and that this tomb was prepared much later, after Akhentepe's successful military career. You know that the animals on the pedestal are mummified cats and were probably his former pets. You know that the tradition for that, of course, is you take all your belongings, including your animals, and that the cats were strangled and then mummified so they could accompany their owner.
Sucks to be a pet.
Yeah.
Moana sees the greed that has caused the deserts to take these lands.
Yeah, it's a little fucked up. So there's the pedestals in case you want a mummified cat.
Alright. Ulrich
No.
takes on all the paranoia for the group, takes all the paranoia of the group onto himself, and carefully searches the room as he slowly moves forward.
Oh yeah, and okay. Someone can give me a linguistics. Where you have to be in the room though. If you're doing this.
Oroc's got linguistics.
So if you want to do perception first, then that's fine.
He's just gonna take 20 on that, if possible.
So you don't find any traps.
Alright. And linguistics.
Okay. Yeah, like for linguistics, you need to be closer to examine them, and looking around, you can kind of discern some of the symbols, suggesting that Akhentepe's family befell some tragedy, possibly murder or sickness, and he was left widowed. That's why his family's probably interred elsewhere, and that this tomb was made for him after he became successful.
Is it valuable?
Oroc's. What?
The
Tomb itself?
Well, those are hieroglyphs on the walls. You mean the tapestry, or
Yes, the tapestry.
it might be?
Oroc will give it an
I have
appraise.
appraise, yes. I have a +6 on that.
Okay.
I am assisting somebody.
You think it would only be valuable to someone interested in the history of the tomb?
Like the Church of Fazra?
Erasmus?
For Asma,
Or somebody at the college. Yeah, saw this.
you think it'd be worth gold, but you're not exactly sure how
Okay, we'll
much.
taking the tapestry. Alright, put it in the loot pile.
Oroc says on the way out.
Okay. If all else fails, I have myself a nice new rug for me to lay on.
So, yeah, I guess so.
Positively uncouth.
Why?
Left or right, Oroc says.
We're here for the gold, not the art.
No, I mean, he's going to use this tapestry. She's going to use this tapestry as a rug.
Oh,
How
yeah.
barbaric.
I'll lay on the ground with my bedroll.
He's gonna lay on this dude's family.
Yeah. Especially with bones, as long as they're not too bumpy.
Oh,
Oroc checks the right door.
okay.
Moana agrees with using the tapestry as a bedding.
Wow,
See,
Wow.
people agree with me.
they're crazy people. All right. Well,
He
anyway.
agrees with you, but that doesn't make him right.
He's lawful good, isn't he?
What is this lawful good?
I'm lawful. I obey the laws, and I'm a good guy.
And he likes scorpion meat.
I'm a
Laws.
nice guy.
And I like
Yeah.
scorpion meat. I expect that to be shared since you caught me on fire earlier.
Well,
Oroc says laws, just a way for the strong to oppress the weak.
Oh yeah. So, you're gonna check these doors?
yes.
Oh yeah. I should have done that.
Moana will also take these two poor petrified cats and put them in a bag so that they may be buried in the sun.
All right, added a loot thing there. We can write down whatever you get.
And Mon sees you taking the cats, and he
You rather-
points and says, "Leave them."
If you'd rather use a Google Doc, that's fine. Put the link there so I can see it.
Yeah, I'll start one up now. I'll get it and put it on open access.
All right.
Why do I need to leave the cats?
Because you're just going to weigh yourself down with them.
Am I
Okay.
supposed to be
So there's
carrying-
nothing unusual about these doors. These ones are just plain stone doors. They don't appear to be stuck or anything.
Oroc gives him a push.
All right. Heave ho. You see a stairway going down to another set of stone doors.
Oroc checks for traps like a madman,
Like a boss.
slowly proceeding down the stairs. Although he checks the first step before he gets onto it.
Okay.
So, another 26, I guess.
And you don't find anything unusual. Just appear to be stone steps.
Oroc will push the doors down there open if he can.
Sadly, when aligning these things, it's always hit or miss on the grid there.
You
Yeah.
can turn the grid off and it just won't snap us to anything.
Yep.
Yeah, I could do that.
Or you can hold in the Alt key, Alt button when you move, and it doesn't
But,
snap to either.
Removing the grid would probably be a
A little-
more elegant solution because it already has its own grid.
Yeah.
I'd like to be able to count my movement.
You can
You
still
still-
count it.
You can use the projector tool.
Or lift the token.
I could use a protractor. You're right. You search these doors, or
Yep. Elrock doesn't trust anything in this tomb after his buddy got shot full of darts.
all right, you don't find anything on these doors.
Elrock sees if he can open them.
Yeah, they swing open. You have the torch, right?
Yeah, Elrock mutters, "Show me the money."
All right, a brightly painted chariot sits in the center of this chamber. Beyond the chariot, a large canvas stretches between two stone columns. The skins of several animals, antelopes, great cats, and crocodiles, now faded and deteriorated with age, are tacked to the canvas. A wooden chest, lacquered with white and trimmed with gold inlay, sits in the southeast corner. In each corner of the room, a small stone shield is molded into the masonry at shoulder height. An open hallway leads to the east, and a set of stone... Oh, that's where you came in. You see here. There's a hallway here that goes to the east.
Elrock checks for traps.
Alright.
Traps.
He learned his lesson.
Poor man.
You don't find any traps in your vicinity.
Alright, he'll just proceed slowly around the room until he's satisfied that he's canvassed the place.
Okay, so you're just gonna take 20 around the whole room, I guess?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys... Let's see, it's... You guys wait like 20 minutes for him to thoroughly look around. So enter the room.
Yeah.
Just do this.
And Elrock will do the thing.
Okay. So,
Oops, if I'm messing up my perception, I'll fix that macro.
you do seem to find a trap on the chest.
Elrock will see if he can foil that.
Okay.
He can check what's inside. Whoa.
Oh, that's not gonna be good.
Oh, I'm glad I moved out of the way.
Just 20 hits your flat-footed.
Of course.
So when you go to try to disable the trap on the chest, out of the top of it, a blade comes from the middle and slices your hand.
Ouch.
Ah! Elrock whips his hand away, but not fast enough.
For 3 points of damage, and believe I need a fortitude save.
Alright.
Ooh, 12. So you will take 1 point of con damage.
Oh, shit.
Make me another fortitude save.
Alright. That doesn't actually bring his HP down. He has an odd number of con.
Oh, that's good at least.
Ah!
Alright, so 16 will save.
Elrock.
So the blade was coated with some sort of green poison.
Kind of bummer.
Yeah.
He mutters poison, and he says, kind of coughs and goes, attenuated by age, though.
Yeah.
So Elrock doesn't really suffer too many adverse effects.
But from what you can tell about the mechanism with your perception, you know it's only activated once and it has to be manually reset. So
Ulrich says, well, I guess that's one way to disarm it. He'll peek inside the chest.
okay, and the chest is beautiful, and if undamaged, has some value as an art piece.
Sweet art.
Art.
It's wooden, but it's completely lacquered with white and trimmed with gold inlay. Inside the chest, you find 3 potions. You find 2 books with thin gold-plated metal sheets for pages. You find each book weighs 20. That's a heavy book, 25 pounds.
Whew.
You think that could be worth some money? Obviously, the pages are gold, and the value to someone who wanted to keep track of history. It appears to be the first book is a brief biography of Akin Tempi, and the second is a list and description of his various military campaigns.
Oh, nice. That'll be some use to the historians, Ulrich says. And I'll say, Galpus, got some bottles of stuff over here. Do your thing.
You might want to drink them because you guys keep getting damaged.
Well, we don't want to drink them if we don't know what's in them. They might be another trap.
Let's go ahead and taste each one.
Oh yeah, it's the poison that was on the blade. One of them.
No.
What do you need from me?
As an alchemist, you can just...
Yeah, I got craft, alchemy, I got perception, and all that stuff. So I mean, what do you want me to do, GM there, buddy?
Whichever one you want to use.
Well, my craft alchemy is a +8, so let's do that one.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, 2 of the potions are potions of Cure Light Wounds. And roll for the other one. The other one's a potion of Dark Vision.
Okay, I'm gonna hand out the potions to the damaged people. The 2 potions. Don't we have a couple people that are hurt pretty good?
Yeah, I'll rocking them on.
Yeah, so Mike, drink these to make you feel better.
Wait a minute. Before we waste these potions, I already healed Orlok earlier. Or not Orlok,
Okay.
oh wait. No, I healed Moana earlier.
Amon, or... Oh no, Moana was the one hit by the splash.
Okay, 2. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so
Ulrich's fully healed then. By the first 2.
Save
so 2
the
potions.
potions.
These potions of Cure Light Wounds, and this one's a potion of Dark Vision. So you people do what you need to do with these potions.
Okay. But that's all you find in that chest.
We're gonna tag the chest for retrieval.
You think the chariot could be worth something, but you would have to disassemble it and carry it up the shaft.
I do have a ram. I am have a chariot. This is gonna carry me into battle.
Well, you gotta get the book up the rope first.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and then the end of the hall here.
What we can do is, well, I guess we could just tie the book to the end of the rope and haul it up once we get people up there.
Moana advises we simply hire people specialized in acquiring these items once we've cleared this place of dangers.
Well, you
Well,
can try to
that's
appraise
not
it if you want to know if it's worth, how much it's.
Okay, shit. I guess I'll roll a praise for the chariot.
They sell it.
Ulrich will help.
It's worth money.
Money. Fat loots.
Oh, of course.
I have helped Ulrich.
So, you think that it could be worth somewhere between 50 and 150 gold?
I ain't worth nothing.
Yeah.
It's worth quite a bit to us.
Could be worth more if restored, but not much more.
Yeah, it's not worth the stress it would take to get this thing up.
Not worth the sweat.
What about the books and such?
You can try to appraise those if you want.
Gold books. It's Book of Mormon.
Oh no, put
Could,
it back.
could be.
That's nice.
Could
The bugs
be.
are right.
Whatever. We'll just take them and keep trying to figure out how much they're worth.
You think the books are worth? You think the books are worth nothing or thousands?
Oryx says, I'm sure those books are books. And he just
Yeah.
walks on.
They're made of books.
Amon actually asks if he can hold the one about Akentepe for him to look over later.
So Oryx will exhaustively search this new room.
Okay. So, 4 funerary masks hang on one wall of this short hallway, staring down as if in judgment at anyone standing in the corridor.
Hmm.
Anyone have knowledge religion?
Hey, there it is.
Moana, are you following or are you staying behind?
He's making sure we don't get ambushed.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do the 19. You identify 2 of the masks as Abadar and Pharasma. You're not sure what the other 2 are, though. They appear to be more obscure, if they're even gods.
Maybe the old gods.
Weird,
Awesome.
Oryx says.
You think each mask is gold-plated, and it could be worth something. So they're up on the wall here to the side.
Well, I'm gonna check to make sure they're not trapped or anything triggered.
Alrock, 10 minutes later, searching the walls here, you don't find any traps.
Is that a chest I see or a barrel?
3 chests.
Alright, so I guess the masks will stay there. You move forward.
Amon will get the masks.
Okay.
We'll get it. Just gotta-
What if they're cursed?
See a table displaying...
That he's cursed.
Oh, yeah. A table displaying a 3-dimensional diorama occupies much of the north side of this room.
Oh,
3 shields with different designs are displayed upon a rack against the east wall, while various weapons hang from another rack along the south wall. Arrayed around the room are 5 small chests and a clay urn.
I think we earned it.
heh heh heh.
20.
Oryx says, good, keeping it light with humor.
You don't, 21. You don't find anything unusual. But when you get to probably here actually, or here, depending on what your path was, on the diorama, you see 3 of the dolls that make up it suddenly turn to you and spring to life.
Creepy.
God damn it. Soulbound dolls.
Well, that's something.
The dolls are about 1.5 feet tall, and they're gonna attack you. So we're gonna go into initiatives here.
I knew something was cursed. Fucking creepy masks.
I knew something was cursed.
Yes. The name of the AP is Mummy's Mask, so obviously we turned on a mummy.
What curse? What are you talking about? No curse here.
It's not Curse of the Mummy's Mask. God.
Well, I rolled 20 again on initiative? What the hell?
Don't set us on fire, please.
I can't guarantee that.
You'll burn all the treasure.
Yeah, don't burn the valuables.
Don't do it.
I can't burn gold.
Not everything valuable is gold.
Everything that's worth anything is.
Let's see, who am I missing?
Moana.
Moana.
Moana, roll some dice.
Yeah,
That to get the chuckle.
yeah.
Well,
Oh, maybe he had to do something real quick.
take a dump?
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, Galpaz, you're first.
I think I muted myself.
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, actually, for some reason, my computer ran slow and it rolled twice in the initiative. This time, my first one was 23.0.
Oh, wait, yeah.
In that case.
You hear nothing. You see nothing.
All right, you're first. I
Yeah.
guess you don't hear or see anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm not hearing or seeing anything, so that pretty much does mean that I pass. I'm still sort of keeping an eye on the corridor out here. If they start screaming, "We're under attack," then obviously there's a difference.
Once
Yeah,
you hear the
pause.
sounds of violence, you can probably take your turn.
Yeah.
It's green. We're under attack.
Well, I don't want to. There's valuable stuff up there.
Yeah, chests and such.
Yeah, I'll do nothing.
Okay. Amon.
I'll move here and I'll draw my greatsword and I'll swing at one of the.
Okay. Swing away. Oh, that will.
God.
Sadly.
Why? Why? I'm glad I do 9 on a window. That's great.
Yeah, that's pretty
Cool with
good.
that.
All right,
Yeah, that's my
it'll be Olrock,
Alright, Olrock will leap nimbly into battle.
nimbly.
And
Like
take
a little
swipe at
fairy
the nearest
princess.
statue with his rapier.
Okay.
Ha ha! Which is the sound someone makes when they attack with a rapier.
Nice. And since he moves before them in the initiative order, he'll probably get a sneak attack, right?
Yeah.
Unless they're immune to sneak attack damage.
Constructs can get sneak attacked in Pathfinder.
So, he skewers one.
So you stab it, but you find that it has exceptionally hard material.
Where's a hammer when you need it?
Oh, we just got one.
Actually, I guess you can get a knowledge arcana if anyone has it.
Oh, I got that one too.
Nice.
You know exactly what these are.
So I mean, they're constructs. They're an animated object. You know they have a hardness, just like DR, sort of, but not as good. You'd know that these ones are vulnerable to fire.
Oh, well, shit, guys. It's vulnerable to
Where's
fire.
that?
Smash them now.
Hey, Olrock has a torch.
Really isn't
Yeah.
much else, guys, than that. Okay.
Got any magic missile?
Orba?
Wait, did somebody tell Godfist that these things are vulnerable to fire?
I just said
He
that.
knew. Well,
Yeah, I'm not
Apparently I
aware.
did nothing, though, so...
Well, they're vulnerable to fire, but so is everything they're next to.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's only splash.
Including
Yeah,
the people.
Including the party beat sticks.
I'm just getting away from the incoming bomb.
okay.
There was no incoming bomb, but okay.
Oh, Rock, you can make an attack of opportunity. You too, Amon.
Okay.
$15 will miss.
I don't like these.
Miss who?
You ever seen Small Soldiers?
Who? 15 will miss who?
Hate these.
They're
Oh,
tiny. They're tiny, so they have to move into your square to attack you. You're getting an attack of opportunity on them. Olrock missed the one that moved into his square.
Okay. Hey! Wow.
16 will miss, actually.
Damn. Damn it!
They're tiny, so they have a. They're tiny and they're made of stone, I think.
That's
They're
nice.
stoned.
So they're gonna move into your square and they're gonna attack here. A 4 and a 12 will miss you, Amon, I'm sure.
Yes.
I think a 20 will hit you, Old Rock.
Yes.
For 3 points of damage.
I really don't like these things.
Moana, you hear the sounds of combat at last.
All right,
Okay.
shouts as he gets stabbed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 6.
You see a 1.5 tall stone soldiers attacking Ulrock and Amon.
Phew! Fire off bolt.
The water blast or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you better not miss and hit all rock.
Thankfully Pathfinder doesn't do that, but D&D 3rd did. That was funny.
Whole lot of miss.
Did I miss? Yeah, because they're tiny. Their touch is actually decent.
Well, this isn't actually touch. This
Oh,
is
it isn't?
physical attack. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so that'll be a miss. Galpas,
Well, now I get to use some fire, right?
Oh God.
you're a free, independent woman. You can do whatever you want.
I'm going to go ahead and target this square and hit him with splash.
Okay.
How valuable stuff at the table.
So splashy splash damage. Everyone gets reflex, right?
Let me go ahead and roll some things. If
Oh yeah, if you hit it at AC
I,
10, I
hit-
think
hit
is
it,
the
I hit
floor.
it. So 7 damage to the square, and was it 3 splash?
Yeah. Unless they reflex for half, I think.
Wait,
No.
splash is the minimum damage, right?
I'm not
Yeah,
really familiar
for
with that.
alchemist for
Splash
alchemist
is the
bombs.
minimum damage. Never mind. So that's splash of 6 then.
You have nearly killed all rock. Thank you.
Well, because he got hit by. I mean, he's a rogue. He got hit by the doll. We're level 1. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Elrock. I'll make it up to you. That's 6.
Well, that will kill that doll near him.
See, I helped you out.
That solves some problems.
It's all over here, too.
It'll slash of 6. You said,
Yeah,
right?
it's the minimum damage. I just remembered that.
6. All right, that will kill the other 2 as well.
All right, see, look at that. Now drink your potion of Olrock.
Moana uses create water and creates a small little rainstorm which puts out all the fires. It's 2 gallons of water
Rain.
spread over like a square that wide.
Yeah. Yeah, another. Let's see,
Galpass saved the day.
another 400 XP each.
Woo! Galfus probably did save the day.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did we actually get any XP for Olrock surviving deadly poison and a blade jumping out of a chest?
Yeah, that was adding all the trap stuff into.
Right.
All right. Like I said, in this room, you see a lot of. Well, you see some weapons and other trinkets around.
Just another tapestry.
You find the Kopesh and spear are both masterwork.
Ooh,
Because there's a weapon and armor rack here.
add to the document.
There's a composite short bow, but it needs to be repaired to be usable.
I'd take that one.
Is there a link to the document we're sharing?
Yeah, hold on. I'll put it in the chat.
There's a masterwork, light steel shield. None of the chests here all appear to be sealed with wax. So if you want to bust them open now, it would take some time to unseal each of them.
We got plenty of time later.
Okay. So altogether there are... See, how many chests were there?
3, 4. You're
5.
counting the one-
There's 5 in this small room that you just found.
Oh, okay.
And a clay urn.
Oh, Rockwell, check for traps, because he doesn't want anybody else getting poisoned today.
Because it's Egypt. And Egypt
You already got poisoned once.
Okay, you don't find any traps.
Hooray! Oh,
reason.
Rockwell, pop those puppies open.
Alright, so it's going to take some time. You're going to have to use like your knife or something to cut out all the wax. And
Wax is flammable.
That's not what Rock says.
I'm just doing what I do, okay?
you probably spend about an hour opening them. Inside you find a sack with 100 gold and 42 silver.
Yeah.
Several scroll tubes holding papyrus records, private memos, expense ledgers, speeches, private correspondence. Among the papers are discussions regarding the unfinished tomb of Akhentepe's mistress.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
dirty, dirty boy.
There's little else of interest in the papers, but it could have some value to an Assyrianologist.
I wonder if Rock knows any of those.
What's that sound? The clay urn appears to contain just nard, which is an expensive and oily perfume.
Oh,
Hmm.
sweet.
That's worth some money.
An expensive and oily perfume called nard.
Nard.
No.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do today?
Well, I mean, there's myrrh.
The same thing we do every night, Pinky.
Nard.
Yeah. Basically.
Ulrich says, "Oh yeah, this is the stuff."
And you just see him eat some of it, and you go, "What?"
Mhm.
That's all you find of interest in this room, however.
Sweet. So we got some trade goods. Those are worth money.
Yes.
If we can hawk them somewhere.
You can hawk trade goods anywhere. Actual muggles will buy that, as opposed to adventuring gear.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you tell them it's from ancient Assyria, and people usually eat it up.
It's from an ancient Assyrian tomb, I swear.
Look, we got a seal and everything.
Certificate of authenticity that I created for you.
Yeah.
All right. Ulrich says, "Let's do that other door now." I mean, I'm feeling all right. Ulrich's gonna drink that potion as he walks over.
You said there was a shield in here also?
Yeah, masterwork, steel shield, right?
Light steel shield.
Alright. I'll grab that actually.
Okay.
Literally the worst possible roll.
Okay. Yeah, 2. Telling you, man, those first aid kits pretty useful at first level if you have a heal skill.
They really are.
I mean, you
Did
might
Amon-
fail, but
Did Amon even take damage? Because we got channel. Oh my god.
I did.
We got channel energied.
Oh, you did.
Well, at least Ulrich
Whoa.
didn't.
what is that for now?
That was Cure Light Wounds
Oh, okay.
from the potion.
All right.
I mean,
So
I
you guys-
extracted cure light wounds, but it's no good for any of you guys, so.
You gotta get that discovery ASAP.
No, it's,
You guys move on, I guess.
We will. Well,
So any of
Ulrich
this
will,
stuff, that we
Olrak
found,
will
like
commune with the door using his rogue powers.
any of the perfumes or any of this other crap that we found magical.
The shield is magical.
Oh, cute.
Pity
You,
none of
you can do a spell. You have detect magic, right?
Yeah, I detect magic.
So you can do a spellcraft. Maybe you'll identify it.
Meanwhile, Olrak will use the door.
Nope.
Oh, well, I'm just using it. I'll use it still.
Okay.
Did you not put any points in spellcraft?
Yeah, I just have a negative in my intelligence.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. All right, you don't find anything on the door, any traps or anything like that.
Okay, Olrak will try and push it open.
All right, you see another stairway going down to another set of doors.
Olrak lets his paranoia flow as he proceeds onward.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, wait, can Galpas administer extracts of healing to us?
Not yet, I don't think.
No.
No.
No, it doesn't let anyone else drink what his
They're
extracts.
only good for me unless I get a specific discovery for that.
Hmm.
So you couldn't do it anyway until higher level.
And besides, I'd rather get, precise bombs instead of that.
I don't know. Buffing the party's pretty good.
I don't want to hurt you guys no more.
Well, there's another solution to it other than precise bombs as well. Just stop hitting us in the back of the head.
Well done. Roll back.
Olrak pushes the door.
All right, you open it. Let's see, what is this? A massive mirror stretches across the southern wall of this chamber, flanked by two statues. A statue to the east depicts a tall, gaunt woman in a flowing hooded gown holding an hourglass. Figure to the west of that is of a jackal-headed man carrying a scepter or... and then stone double doors, slightly ajar to the east and west. A third set of double doors. Oh, that's the doors you came through. Torch holders sculpted in the shape of bird skulls are built in each corner, and a thin layer of dust covers every surface.
Olrak says, giant mirrors and tombs creep me out.
Minerva's in the back. Okay, so that's what you see in this room.
Yeah. Olrak will say, Minerva, I think we need you.
So I'm lagging here. Ooh,
Oh.
damn it. There we go. Alright.
So, we got mirrors and probably statues of gods. Do your thing.
Think it is? I think a knowledge religion. You recognize one as Pharasma yet again.
You know, Pharasma's like everywhere in Assyrian. How do you not recognize that? Point up at it.
I don't know. Maybe you just never really paid attention.
Didn't go to Sunday school, obviously.
You don't recognize the other one though. He's still not quite grasping this jackal-headed guy you keep saying. Like I said, other than that, you see a mirror. You see your reflections.
How much is the mirror worth?
You want to appraise it?
Yeah.
You have to move up to it and appraise it.
What, he can't tell if it's made of valuable stuff from 20 feet away?
I'm going in that room.
You know what? Screw it. Olrak will err on the side of caution and chuck a python straight at the mirror.
Okay.
Shattering a mirror is not a really good luck.
Roll me a ranged touch attack.
I have throw anything. I could do it better than you.
Okay, this is Galarian.
Let's see, 10. It's 12. Oh, wow. So you throw the python. at the mirror, I guess, here.
Clankety clank clank clank.
Oh, kind of short, Ulrich says. We'll chuck another.
A 5. Let's see.
You know,
Oh, a 5 hits it?
Goblins can throw anything.
It doesn't matter.
We'll still hit it, actually, on accident. Not where you intended.
On accident. That's fine.
It hits it, it doesn't shatter or anything.
That's a pretty sturdy mirror, Ulrich says. I wonder if it's metal and not glass.
And it's valuable if it's metal.
Luana's wondering why it is that you attack mirrors.
Ulrich says, yeah, haven't you ever heard a story about creepy shit coming out of mirrors?
You actually...
You know, when I was a goblin baby, we used to fight each other for scraps.
You actually notice that your reflection in the mirror is not posing the same way as you.
Ulrich says, oh, I knew it.
He looks to be looking. It's you, but he's looking at you very stern and disapprovingly.
Ulrich
As
says,
well he should.
look,
You just threw a python at him.
Ulrich says, look, my reflection. It's got a different facial expression than me.
It's ultimate you, the one that obeys the
Hey,
rules.
make me a fortitude save, Ulrich.
Oh, man.
Would have been a nice campaign to have a rogue.
Yeah, you take a point of damage. Ulrich, you feel a searing pain on your forehead, and everyone can see that your forehead is suddenly branded with the word thief.
Gah! Oh, I fucking hate this trick.
In ancient Osiriani.
Well, nobody's gonna understand that.
So I guess only Amon can understand.
Rubs his forehead.
Yeah. So that's what happens with that.
Ulrich flips his reflection off, and then he'll try and scrape the mark away.
With a knife.
It's a brand, isn't it? So it's like.
Oh yeah, so alongside your figure in the mirror, you see another. It looks like the man you saw depicted on the tapestry earlier. He just appears to be looking at you from through the mirror.
Ulrich says, well, I'm not going in there first.
Luana will go in.
Okay.
Good luck, bud.
Past Galpas.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Enters the room and then kneels and bows in front of the mirror.
The images in the mirror don't appear to react in any way to you bowing. They just continue looking at the doorway kind of disapprovingly. Like I said, other than that, you see stone doors on both sides of this room.
Let's go with the left door first.
Alright.
Alright, so
grumble and walk into the room.
Alright. So you approach the door, I guess.
Open it up.
So move your...
I thought we were talking about our left, not the...
Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
I don't know, west.
Okay.
So, I guess Ulrich will do something, and hopefully not die.
It's a tough time, you know. Indiana Jones wasn't easy doing his
Easy,
thing.
but, you know.
Alright,
Take a look at that.
in here, tapestry hangs from a frame against the south wall of this large chamber. It depicts an otherworldly vista. where the souls of the dead, shepherded by strange beings, enter an ethereal river ambling through space toward a landscape dominated by an impossibly tall spire. Columns sculpted in the shape of Assyrian warriors wielding kopeshes stand in all four corners of the room.
Are you sure this is the room that we're looking at? Because it looks like a
Yes.
downward staircase.
8-12. Oh, no, you're right. I was one past what I was supposed to do.
I was fixing to say, that staircase is a lot more ornate than I thought it was.
A flight of steps descend to the west passage. Halfway down the stairs, small holes and burrowed tunnels riddle what remain of the passage's southern wall. Earth and sand have spilled over the collapsed masonry, covering the stairs with dirt and rubble. Stone doors engraved with a golden scarab, its wings open beneath a golden sun, stand at either side of the stairs. So there are some bugs in here.
Bugs, eh?
There are beetles,
That's gross.
mainly beetles, crawling along the floors and the walls.
Ulrich says, Galpus, now is the time for fire.
They don't appear. They're not like covering the whole thing floor to ceiling, but there's there's some groups of them along the walls and the cracks and the tunnels, the little small holes I mentioned.
Still, Ulrich
I'm just
will call Galpus up.
letting you know.
So, Ulrich shows Galpus the infestation.
That's kind of tasty.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Timon.
You could be a big pig too.
This is the desert. Beetles are perfectly fine food.
It's good protein, man. Don't be judging.
I
Yeah.
know.
Unbearably crunchy, though.
I think he wants you to burn the whole tunnel.
No, that's okay.
Alright, well, it's 30-foot stairway. Leads to another set of stone doors at the bottom.
Ulrich says, "Oh, I've been stabbed, branded, and burnt. Somebody else want to go first?"
I'm not going into the beetle swarm.
I'll go.
Alright, Amon steps up. Okay, so do whatever you're gonna do here.
Let's go down this way. Is there more over here?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Pretty good at burrowing.
Alright, Amon, Minerva, make me a perception.
You didn't look up.
Oh yeah, there it is, the alien, the xenomorph.
I was just thinking giant carnivorous beetles, but I
Hey,
guess
what
that
are
was.
those? What are those 3 red dots drawn on your shoulder?
So Minerva, you get to act in the surprise round, so roll me an initiative.
I knew we should have burnt it.
See? Beetle swarms.
Actually, not a beetle swarm. There's a lot of sand in this place, and as you're walking down, a lot of the sand in this hallway seems to gather into this one spot, and it forms this creature.
Hmm.
Anyone have knowledge planes?
Nope.
Negatory.
Actually, I just wanted Minerva's for now, but it's fine, I guess.
Well, we just want to act, but
That's fine.
there
I
are
can just
initiatives.
roll my initiative.
No, I'll leave it there.
A short one.
Yeah, because I hadn't rolled mine yet, but I can roll it if needed.
Yeah, just go ahead and add it in there, I guess. 6. Just do the surprise round first. So Minerva, you see, like I said, you see a bunch of sand gather into one space here, and out of it forms this weird sand snake-looking thing.
Okay. I
You
guess I.
you don't have knowledge planes, do you?
No.
Okay.
Hmm. I'll just go on full defense. Since I
Okay.
can't hit it this round.
So he's going to.
Actually, I'll assist Amon on defending him, so I'll give him a +2 to his armor class.
It's kind of shaped like a snake, and then it goes to attack Amon, and when it does, you see a mouth open up at the end of it, and it has fangs.
Oh, good.
So it's going to bite you.
Kind of messed up.
I guess 21 probably hits.
Yep, that hits.
For 5 points of damage. And then we'll go into normal initiative here. Moana, you're first.
Okay, everybody else has been taking a bit of damage, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the shield as a free act. Well, actually, no, it's medium shield, so I can't do that. Oh well.
I thought you could, but
No, medium shields are strapped to your arm. You have to take a move action to actually take them off. Okay, we'll move right here, shoot a water bolt.
okay. You don't have knowledge planes, do you?
No.
Okay.
Now it's a mud snake.
Yes, it will shortly be a mud snake.
That's normal attack. I guess it's
Wow. So critical hit on a 23, crit confirm with a 20. So as long as the
Wow,
20 hits,
so
it
you-
crits
you-
confirms.
you kill it.
20 damage. Boom! This giant bolt of water just flies past and the thing explodes.
Wow.
All in one.
Water
Surprising.
blast.
Although, I don't know, he was firing in the melee.
Even then, 23 hits. So it depends on the crit confirm on the 20, but
Actually, I guess firing into melee and cover.
And it's flat-footed though. Is
It isn't. It moved first before all
Yeah.
that.
it?
moved.
Flat plus.
It surprised us, so it can't be flat.
That would still hit, but it won't crit.
Well, 11 damage.
So it's hurt, but it's not dead. 11. It's hurt pretty badly.
very badly not burned.
Amon.
Okay. I'll swipe at it with my greatsword.
Okay.
Hmm.
18 will hit, and that will kill it. As you slice through sand.
I chop its snaky head off.
Oh, of course. 150 XP each.
Woo! Hooray!
Yeah, when it dies, it just collapses into a mound of sand.
150?
At this point, I'll go ahead and put my shield up.
Okay. Yeah, 150.
That would have knocked Olrock right out.
Would have been a little rough. I don't know why my Adobe keeps crashing, damn it. So where do you guys, you keep moving forward?
Yeah. Well, do we want to go down, or do we want to check that other room out first?
I'd rather check the other side before we go downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Hopefully,
I'm gonna check this door before we try to open it.
Even though I have this strange feeling the next room is very magical, I do think we need to check this other door.
Yeah. Alright. You don't find anything unusual about the doors. They're already slightly ajar.
Alright, I'll push them forward with my shield.
Okay. Opens up.
Alright, what do we got here?
Pillars line the wall of this rectangular chamber, interspersed with stone jackal heads extending from the walls. A stone altar covered in a layer of dust sits at the eastern end of the room.
Alright, I'll move in slowly, looking
Hold
around
on.
for.
Wait. As you enter, something scuttles out of the corner. Anyone know what a solifigate is?
Nope.
It's another word for camel spider.
Oh, good.
Shit.
They look like they have 10 legs because they have two big mandible things on the front of their
I
face.
really hate those things.
Yeah. So you
And
see
these are
two.
pedipalps.
So you see two giant solifigates crawl out from behind the altar.
It's pretty uncool, man. It's one
Oh,
thing
you
I'm
don't-
afraid of.
You don't like camel spiders?
No, I had to deal with him in the army.
Yeah. Yeah. So these are small, so they're about the size of dogs. Gonna go into initiatives again.
I don't care what y'all say, I'm using fire.
Me and
Oh, man.
Grandpa have the exact same initiative.
I am rolling great on initiatives. Moana, you're first.
Move, move, move. Yeah, since nobody's in the melee, fire a water bolt at that one.
Alright. Does anyone have knowledge nature?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do.
13 will then hit their flat-footed. Yeah, that will.
Okay, 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. You heard it. Which one are you finding? The top one or the bottom one?
Top one.
Okay, you heard it, but doesn't kill it. Nature,
21, knowledge nature.
so 7 would actually be enough to know, too, because they're pretty common. Basically, they don't have poison, but
just
they have
disappear in the middle of the night.
yeah. They are, however, extremely fast. They're as fast as a horse.
Oh yes, they are. I've seen them chase after Humvees.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They also will rend if they get their claws on you. So basically, if they get like their full attack on you, they can do 4 attacks. Also known as wind scorpions. Anyway. So you'll do some damage to it. Galpas, your turn.
Huh, fire. 5-foot step and fire.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm just gonna move from fire.
What's the range on it?
I don't know, a bunch of range increments, but I want to get within 30 so I can, point-blank shot.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if the bombs were. I think they had a range increment of.
Yeah, I missed,
25.
so 1d8, let's see here.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's right. You were throwing it at the top one,
So, yeah. So 2,
So,
one,
it'll still-
splash against the wall. So you still need
So it'll
roll
still get-
reflex.
yeah. Okay. Failed the reflex.
So it takes a minimum damage of 6.
Okay. We round down with that since we already did that. Or,
No, it's just minimum damage. So minimum
Okay.
damage is 1d6, 1 plus 5, so.
Yeah, for alchemist splash weapons, it's specifically the minimum damage they deal with their splash weapon.
is 1 plus intelligence modifier?
Or 1d6,
Yeah.
the 1 is the minimum plus the intelligence modifier.
Okay, okay.
So yeah.
Alright then. So that won't kill it, but it's hurt badly. Things are surprisingly tough. Amon.
I'm gonna draw my bow, take a 5-foot step, and then fire at this.
Okay.
And a miss.
It was a valiant effort. Olrock. Got some spiders with your name on it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Is their turn? They scurry over quickly, and God, my phone keeps thinking I'm talking to it.
That's because you're looking for Pokemon, aren't you?
Yeah. It will try to bite on each of you. 11 misses you, I assume, Galpas.
Yippers.
22 hit you, Moana.
Yeah, 22 will hit.
Alright, so it's gonna bite you. For 4 points of damage. And Minerva. I guess you were trying to attack. That was a miss. Moana.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I had muted myself. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden, water starts pouring from all the walls within this radius, and it sounds like rushing water comes from everywhere.
Okay.
My character forms a large hammer out of water and swings it right at the one in front of me.
Okay.
This is going to be different though, because I only got +1 from it being melee, but so that's -2, so that's going to be a 16.
So is this... Okay, so this is a melee attack?
Yeah,
Alright, 18 will hit.
16.
16 will still hit.
Okay, 9 damage to that one right in front
So
of me.
that'll take that one down. It'll be Galpus.
I am going to take a 5-foot step back and do nothing.
Alright. Amon.
Alright, I drop my short bow, draw my great sword,
Yeah.
and I.
Go to kill the big ass spider.
Yep.
So you rather, I mean, it's cooler to fight Salifigids than to fight, dire rats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that will hit, and you will hurt it badly, but not kill it.
Okay.
It's still standing, still hungry. Olrock. Feeling a little sheepish. Oh, you're gonna try acrobatics. Okay. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
That'll make it. Sadly, that will miss. We all love your style, though.
And that was the day Orok was eaten.
It's his turn.
The smell of blood.
I guess he'll try to do full attack on Amon.
Because ow.
Yeah. Bite will miss, but both claws will hit.
Okay.
So you're going to get rended
Oh.
for the oddest number of dice I've ever had to roll. 3d3.
I actually have a D3.
Ooh, you will take 10 points of damage.
And I'm down.
What are you at?
-3.
Okay. Minerva?
So, who just dropped?
Amon. The Salifigid
You're
got
passing
4.
straight through a wall.
Got 3 attacks. It was 4 on him.
Man, my rolls tonight are so bad.
Again, you just passed right through a wall.
Did he?
No, there's
Yeah.
a door there. I can go diagonal here. Down.
Okay. Yeah, it's just originally you went straight across like that. Okay.
So, what are you doing? Oh, Cure
I
Light
cast
Wounds.
Cure Light Wounds.
So
Not
you-
only I can stop rolling fucking ones.
You heal for 2, Amon.
Okay. Am I stabilized or from the healing?
Yeah, you're stabilized.
Okay.
Moana. Moana.
5-foot step back. Water bolt on little spider thing.
Okay. Water bolt away. Oh,
And that's a miss every day of the week.
yeah, melee too. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Galpus.
Huh. Well. I think I'm just gonna throw a bomb. How badly are you messed up, Amon?
I'm a -1.
Oh, so she,
Not for long. Kablooey!
never mind. Ulrich, how you doing?
Ulrich's doing perfectly fine. Throw that bomb.
Well, if you want to just hit it with splash, you could throw it there. But,
Flash.
oh, I mean, if you throw it there, you'd only hit him with splash. But
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Well, I kind of want to hit Ulrich. No.
no, yeah,
No, I'll
yeah,
just throw it there. Good call there, GM.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
got that spot every day of the
Hit
week.
spot,
Oh, yes.
That's a crit.
and
Yeah.
I confirmed a crit, so yeah. So I don't know if you crit. You can't really crit with splash though.
I don't think you can. No.
It doesn't matter. Six
can't.
damage.
6 damage is enough to kill it.
Hey, I cooked it, so we don't have to worry about cooking it later.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's how I love to cook my hot dogs. Just throw them in a fire.
Just throw a thing of butane on them and just watch them sizzle.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds delicious. All right.
Wow.
I like throwing meat.
You should roll your own Cure Light Potion.
200 XP each.
Oh, he already did? Oh my god, I got,
We're
what,
doing
2
like
heals
3 minutes,
left?
aren't we?
Alright, I'm almost out of heals, so you need to be careful, more careful here.
Yes, we do need to be more careful.
In fact, new rule. If you stand in front of me and get hit, I'm not healing you. Because my AC is like through the frickin' roof.
You don't
Oh,
have
was
to
it?
have any more channel energies, do you? Because I
I've got
think multiple
one
of us,
more.
3 of us have taken damage. So
That's it. I'm rolling so bad today. Ugh.
Alright, I'm good.
Alright, so
I'm not-
8 healing for Amon, 2 for everybody else. All I've got is 1 penalty cure left today. So you guys need to stand behind me now.
So Amon got back 8 total.
Yep.
And that cures for me. So.
Okay, so Amon's cautious. He wakes up with a gasp.
Is there a time limit for these dungeons? Do we have to have this done by today?
If you want to get another drawing as soon as possible, then yeah.
Oh.
Because I won't give you another tomb to explore until you explore the one they gave you.
Sure, but that's not going to do us any good if we're dead.
I'm just laying
Yeah.
down.
Stop for the night.
There's a thing here where whoever is finished today will get another drawing tomorrow.
For 8 hours.
But no, you can stop here if you want.
I'm looking to keep going for now, I think.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Just let me take point for a little bit here. I've got a pretty high perception and good armor class, so.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll re-equip my shield and I'll be right behind Minerva.
Okay, so in this room,
I pick my bow back up.
if you're looking around, then roll a perception.
I have a plus 12 to perception. I can find the traps, okay? If I
Hey,
find
give me
one, I'll let you take care of it.
I can't even see my own feet.
Give me a knowledge religion.
Not this time.
Alright. You have no idea what the stone faces lining the pillars are. Or who that is.
Do any of them specifically look like Pharasma, which we've seen like 100
No,
times?
no, these ones don't look like Pharasma.
They look like the
Okay.
jackal outside.
What's the purpose of that little pit in the middle?
That's a altar.
Yes, it appears to be an altar of some kind.
Like an altar or a sarcophagus or...
No sarcophagus, no.
Okay. Alright, so is there anything on top of it? You said just some masks? Or...
Well, the masks, the faces I was talking about are interspersed between the pillars. These here, and they're just kind of carved into the wall.
Alright, I'll
Other
check
than that,
magic. See if there's anything
Okay.
magical in this room.
okay. You don't find anything magical.
Okay. Well, I don't think there's anything interesting in here. Seems like this was a waste of time. I'll start to head out.
Alright. Since he had a giant spider tear into his skin.
Alright. So what's all this here, this hole in the wall, these little tracks here?
So there's little tunnels here where these bugs appear to be coming in.
Okay. How easy does it look like they'd be to... Are they too small that we could not get through them, or Galpis could...
You would not even be able to fit your hand in them.
Okay, then I'll just use my mace and kind of collapse the holes as best I can to stop anything else from coming in from behind us.
The masonry here is already a little collapsed, actually.
Okay.
You could try to block it with some of the rubble if you want.
Yeah, that'll work. Just kind of clog the holes up a little. At least then if they try to come out, we'll hear them.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that. Swatting away all the beetles as you do.
Alright. And then after that, I'll, Oh, there are a ton of bugs in there? Like, already? Just like...
Yeah, there's a lot of bugs in here, but they're kind of staying toward the corners and, like, the walls. They're not really covering the middle of the stairway. So you can, if you were looking down, you could step around them if you didn't want to.
Or we could just have Auroch water blast into those tunnels and irrigate out anything that could be hiding in there.
Moana, but yes.
Oh, sorry. Moana's our water kinetic system, sorry.
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna put my ear up to the store and listen and see if I can do anything from the other side.
Alright. You don't hear anything. Wow, that's a high perception.
Yeah, it's really high. It's my racial bonus, my
Skill focus.
wisdom bonus, and no, I have a trait for it.
Oh. You don't hear anything
yeah.
usual on the other side.
Alright,
Oh, you don't hear anything, I should say.
Does it have handles, or is it just a push-open door?
Just push open. These are all that way.
Alright, I'll push my shield up against it and push in.
Okay. So, who has the light? It's still Ulrock, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I have this thing called dark vision.
Yeah, but
But you keep telling us.
Minerva's in front, so...
I have low light vision, so I'll see some.
Okay, so then if he moves up, then I guess you'll have more light here. Alright.
I just upgraded last month and I started using the dynamic lighting and it's freaking awesome.
I'm actually, I tried it in another game. I don't know, I'm not that big of a fan.
I think it's more work than to set up than it is anything.
It is work, yeah, but I do like it for when I want to use it. It's a cool effect.
The guy that I know that uses it seems to always have some issues with it, especially sometimes going through cracks.
You've got to take time and walk through it before you send your players through and make sure it's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so... just give me a second. I'm sorry, I'm going to macro my perception really quick. So I'm going to be using it a lot, I'm sure.
So in this room, a tapestry hangs from a frame against the south wall of this chamber. This is the one I was talking about before. Depicts an otherworldly vista where the souls of the dead, shepherded by strange beings, enter an ethereal river rambling through space toward a landscape dominated by an impossibly tall spire. Columns sculpted in the shape of Assyrian warriors wielding kopeshes stand in all four corners of the room. The floor is tiled, a white spiral pattern on a black background. And this spiral pattern is repeated on the stone double doors to the north, east, and west.
Alright, I'll take a few minutes at the doorway.
Knowledge religion. You're not sure what the purpose of this room is. Maybe it has to do with some ancient Assyrian religion. Alright, so what were you saying?
Oh, I was saying that I was going to take a few minutes before we walk into the room and look around and see if anything catches my eye.
Okay.
So I'll just take 20 on perception for 32.
So you don't find anything of interest in here. It looks to be completely bare, other than the decorations that are on the carved into the wall.
Does anybody here have appraise at all?
Yes.
Ulrock, I think.
Need somebody who understands the value of things, because I'm clueless.
The value of what now? Of the room?
Of anything in general. We just need somebody to kind of gaze over. Because these are ancient tombs. Some of these tapestries and papers and shit we find could be worth something, but I would have no idea.
The tapestry, I mean, it could be worth something, but with a roll of 17 and 18, you're not entirely sure. It's a very unique item. Again, another historical item that would pretty much only have value to a historian or art collector.
Anybody writing this stuff in our party? We've not really seen some of this other crap we've been picking up.
It's very, it's heavy, but yeah, you could take it down.
Again, I say we simply hire somebody else to come in and pull this stuff out once we've cleared it. Somebody who actually can take care of this stuff the way it should be taken care of, and who brings the proper equipment to carry it back up that shaft. Because that's the second thing we have to worry about.
Do we have the rights to do that?
This tomb is yours to
do with as we wish.
Well, they, as she said in her speech, they would like you to be respectful of the dead, but they don't care if you what you take out of here, unless you take like the corpse out of here and you put it on puppet strings and start.
Dancing in the street.
Yeah, they might
that
not
would be an
appreciate
issue.
that.
What I
But,
meant to say
so there
is that
shouldn't
we
be
have
any
the right to
issues.
subcontract a crew to come in and loot what they think would be valuable for us.
I mean, it's out of your money.
Alright. I guess I'm okay with that.
I mean, I wouldn't be, like, aside from the chariot, I don't see like anything that would be like too complicated to get out of here.
As you can see,
It's got like
These
probably like
tubes
a
are-
winch to get up here.
these tombs are a little dangerous. So if you clear it out first and then you hire people to go in, then that's, like I said, that's your money.
Yeah. But it should be a lot safer once we clear it out. So.
But then again, it's also people that we have to pay. I don't.
Yeah,
Alright.
but I'm assuming they're literally going to get everything of value in the area.
Let's see, wait.
Honestly, including murals and anything like that, most likely.
You don't hear anything on the other side?
Why don't we check the north door as well?
Actually, wait. Change my answer here. You do hear something. You hear it sounds like skittering across stone.
Sounds like some more insects in there. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to, I guess, kick open the door.
Come on, kick that a short
Try
bow.
kicking open.
Kick open the door!
Alright. On the other side, let's see. Anyone have knowledge nature?
Nope. Bam.
Here, hold on a second. Okay, you identify them as mining beetles. These beetles are glowing.
They're possessed.
Oh, they're
They-
aggressive.
They're luminescent. They have light going out of them in a 10-foot radius through these green-yellow spots on their carapace.
I'll just close the door.
Okay.
Just kick it over to like, oh,
Park my goat.
sorry.
It's like, wait a minute. Yeah, I left my car doors open. I gotta go.
All right, you close the door.
I did not park my goat here. Aw. So, up then.
That's fine. If you want to go through the other doors.
Oh, I'm gonna listen at him first.
All right.
That's where all my good rolls are going. Skill checks.
Damn.
Yeah.
You hear your hair grow.
All right. You don't hear anything on the other side of these doors.
Alright, I'll go ahead and push it open with my shield.
All right. You see a stairway going down.
Of course. And
Good.
more stairs. I'll go ahead and look around on the way down.
Okay. You don't find anything weird.
And repeat at the door.
Again, nothing unusual. Just stone doors.
Push them in, same as before.
See another stair.
Really? Whoever built this dungeon is an asshole.
Beetles.
Both in and out of game. The architect should die, and whoever that nerd is working at Peizu.
Oh yeah.
Fucking have his mask off. Yo, dog, I heard you like doors.
Yeah. I don't
Alright.
really like doors.
I will
Put
check
doors in the
these
doors so
doors
you
as
can-
well.
Alright. You don't find anything.
And I'm just going to
Please say
irritatedly
another set of doors.
fucking
Please say
shield
there's-
slam these doors open.
Sorry, what was that, Ryan?
I said not going to irritatedly shield slam these doors open.
Okay.
Just noticeably being pissed off.
I mean, who builds a house with this many freaking doors in it?
It's not a house.
Is that a set of stairs going down?
Going down.
Wait, hold on.
No, they're going up. I got it.
Well, hell. That's a sarcophagus.
Giving you your little vision here.
What's up with the novelty dildo in the middle of
Okay,
this
so
room?
the center of this large octagonal room is a raised square platform a few inches above the floor. With a stone pillar at each corner, a gold-trimmed sarcophagus sits in the center of the platform, flanked by two statues of humanoid beings with canine heads, each of which holds an ankh in one of its crossed arms. That's what you see there.
Alright, I'll step in, make sure there's no traps or critters hiding.
Okay. You'll gotta wait for your light source to go into.
I have light vision.
Yeah, so that's 40 feet out from Olrock at his angle. And okay.
Low light gives her double what we would normally get.
Yeah. So up to okay, so you can see up to there. Alright, so that's the room. Oh yeah, and you see doors on the north end there.
Moana believes messing with the dead is a bad idea.
Yeah. Well, you're free to proceed.
Alright, so what was this thing again up here on the platform?
That's a sarcophagus.
That is a sarcophagus.
Ah,
The thing
okay.
we're not supposed to mess with.
Nobody said we couldn't mess with it.
Actually, yes, they did.
Who's we? The people who employed
No,
us?
they said we can't defile the corpses.
Yeah.
They just ask you to honor the dead when you loot these tombs.
Which would probably mean leaving them in peace.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's up to our discretion.
I'm going to strongly suggest that it isn't.
Hmm.
Alright, so here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Everyone make me a reflex save.
God damn it.
Everyone, how far?
I saw that little Gava move back 5 feet.
Like, wait, I'm getting back.
Just put my headset
Bam!
back on now and put one moving guy forward. Okay, 24.
Damn, got this.
Actually, Minerva, you don't get one. So,
Ah,
all right. Here's what happens. The doors in this room are going to slam shut. So, Ulrock, Amon, you can decide which side of the door you're going to be on. Moana, you can too, I suppose.
I'm not going to be in the same room with Minerva. Sorry. It's going to be bad, but oh well. I'm sure you'll survive.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Everybody said don't mess with the mummy. First thing Minerva does, jump up next to the mummy.
I didn't touch the mummy.
He didn't. He's not touched the sarcophagus.
True, he did not touch, but
But think about it this way, you know, being a good person, would you want to leave him in there alone?
Well, we could just split the loot less ways then.
that's not the reason why I would do it. My reason for doing it would simply be because of the fact that
Definitely killing Gokus before the end of this AP. Okay, so the doors are coming down where, like here, or?
The doors on the north side are closed still. They were when you opened the door.
Mm-hmm.
The ones you came in through, however, slammed shut.
Okay.
I guess Amon's staying inside?
Yeah, I'm staying in.
Okay.
So what was the reflex save for?
Anyone near the doors could attempt to get out before they close.
Okay. I'll go ahead and back up then. And kind of try to figure out what's going on here.
Alright.
And we try to force these doors open.
When that happens, on your side of the doors, actually no, they're within the doors themselves, you hear sounds like a bar sliding in between them to hold them shut.
Well, you'd say we're a little screwed. Amon turns around and looks at the sarcophagus just to...
So, between these pillars here, you see electricity start to arc between them.
Oh, good.
I guess I'm glad I got down.
That means we can run a toaster or something.
So real fast, Ulrich tries to jam a Titan into the locking mechanism before it gets all the way.
So this is like internally.
Yeah, but there is like a seam, right, where the doors meet.
It might not be one of the...
Yeah.
And then there are bars internally which would have slided, but there's room, so can Ulrich jam a Titan in there?
Probably not.
At least not fast enough to get it in there, get it actually between the mechanism.
Hold on, let me read through this again, I guess. Alright, so everyone roll me initiative.
Woo!
Alright, so as we go into initiative here, so there's electricity arcing between these pillars, essentially sending jolts and small lightning bolts down to the platform in the center. So where you are, Minerva and Amon, you're unaffected by that. However, on this round, the northern doors suddenly burst open.
Good.
and a torrent of water starts flooding into the room.
Not good.
See, the end is coming. We sort of barely hear through the doorway. The end is coming.
And at this moment, the sarcophagus starts to move.
Wonderful. Did the Pharasman Church have to say what to do in case of undead? Like, oh God, no! Oh God, no!
Animated sarcophagi.
It's a mimic.
It
Mimic
is.
sarcophagus. Wow.
Well, it's actually. Do you have knowledge arcana?
Nope.
No, or anyone that can see it.
No.
No.
It's like
Not
Galpas
Galpas.
doesn't see it, but yeah. So I don't know. It's just it just seems to come alive and just starts moving toward you. That will be its double move to get up there, though.
All right, I take out my greatsword.
So that'll be his turn. Galpas, what do you do?
What is it?
You can't see it actually because the doors are closed here. But
I guess I'll do nothing then.
okay,
I gotta go help my wife with groceries.
all right. Amon.
All right, I'm gonna draw my greatsword, and I'm going to attack.
Oh yeah, Olrock had your light, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
I guess we can kind of see with the electricity.
Yeah. All right, they give you like a dim lighting 20%. 10 will miss though. So. Seems to be really tough. Doesn't move fast, but. Olrock. So the water filling the room is probably about, well, the whole floor is wet. Now there's like a small puddle, like maybe an inch of water.
Okay.
Alright, do a perception check. Well, perception check for him because it's his turn. Alright, you don't find any device or panel or anything like that. You can make 2 per turn because I think perception was a move action. Alright, 25. You do find a hidden switch. But we're going to move on from here. But you do find a little hidden lever. Moana.
I'm assuming he can tell somebody where the lever is, though, when he says found it and points it out.
Sure, but it's on his side though. It's actually on that left wall.
Yeah, we can't really squeeze in there. Especially if he has to do something delicate in order to actually use it.
Okay, well, the area we're in, I can't see past the door. The area that we're in, is it made out of like solid stone or is this sandstone?
It appears to be solid stone, superior masonry.
Okay. Create water at the base of the door.
You create water at the base of the door?
Yes, on our
Okay.
side.
Oh, good.
Alright. Minerva.
Splish splash.
Yeah.
How high is
Now-
the water?
Like I said, it's about an inch right now, and it's still flowing in from these doors.
Alright, what about the electricity? Is it just sparking between,
Yeah, it's just marking between this area, sending jolts down onto the platform.
Okay, so I'm safe right here where I'm standing, I guess, is what I'm asking. It's not going down this far.
No.
Alright. I'll take a 5-foot step and,
Seems down both sides are flooded.
yeah, since I'm right before I die, I'll take a swing at it.
Okay. A 15 will hit.
Alright.
Hey guys,
Some
are we done
damage.
after this fight?
What was that?
Are we done after this fight?
It's 5, 3, 8. Yeah, we can stop if.
We usually go to like 11 or something.
I'll usually go to. Well, my time, we usually go to about 9, but.
Yeah.
So, 10 damage. It won't take all of that damage because it appears to have hardness.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Its turn. So. I don't know how this works. Hold on a second. Oh, it's going to do a bite on you.
Okay.
A bite and a slam, I guess. Actually, it'll step here and do a slam on Amon and a bite on you. $14 misses you, Amon?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, 22 hits you.
That depends. Is that shield magical with any bonus?
Yes.
If it's a +1, it's gonna miss me because I'm fighting defensively.
Oh, okay. Then it misses you. So the water is raising. It's about a little over your ankles now. Galpus, the goblin.
Try to blow the door.
Just throw fire on the door.
Wait, you have alchemist fire.
Burn through
I
the
think,
stone.
I think he's still helping his wife with groceries.
Possibly.
Okay, let's see here.
You're back. Hey.
Shit, I don't know.
That was alchemist fire.
I'll drink my mutagen then, and I'll be done.
Oh god.
Okay.
Bravo.
Amon.
Okay.
Uh, 17 will hit.
Hey.
10 points. Some of that reduced because of its hardness.
Okay.
But you do damage to it. Olrock. Olrock the rogue. The man who eats unsavory things. You
I'm
hear?
muting myself.
Oh,
Olrock will operate the mechanism he's found.
okay. It'll open as move action. The bar will unlock. You can spend a second move action to push open the door.
I think he'll do that.
Okay. So he pushes open the door and some of the water spills out into the steps. So that door's open. I don't know if...
And
I
I'll
guess
have to
it,
say, oh my god, as his torch casts light on whatever the hell that is.
yeah. Moana. So
Well,
so the door in front of Old Rock is open, but the other one doesn't open with it. So if you want to get line of sight, you have to open that door.
Yes and no. Because the fact that it would actually involve a little bit of finagling on your part, I'm going to ignore what I'm trying to do. And I guess instead, yeah. So I can take a move action and take a 5-foot step.
so long as that move action isn't movement.
Okay. Move action, push open this door.
Okay.
5-foot step back here and fire a water bolt. It's a little thing.
All right.
Sadly, my water bolts are counted as spell actions, so I can't. Without risking an attack of opportunity, I can't just willy-nilly fire it.
Okay. So that'll hit 11 damage.
It is bludgeoning damage, actual physical damage, so it will be affected by hardness.
Okay. So
Hardness affects elemental damage as well.
This is true.
Minerva.
I'll just take another swing at him.
All right.
Well, that's a 7, but yeah, it still misses.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's gonna alternate here. It's gonna do a slam on Minerva and a bite on Amon. So Miss Minerva with an 11 does a 16 hit Amon.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. What's your CMD?
Um,
Ooh.
17.
Okay. It's gonna grapple you, and
Damn it.
the way it grapples is it basically captures you in its lid,
Damn it.
and it
Not
starts.
again.
It looks like it's trying to swallow you.
No!
You will take damage here.
Literally two characters in a row.
Only 3 points. But
Okay.
yeah.
Always me.
Galpus.
Chuck a bomb at it. We'll take a 5-foot step forward. No, I'll just chuck a bomb at it.
You know Splash is gonna hit 3 people, right?
Well, what
Oh, God!
One will. Oh God! Stop your sinful hand.
Well,
What's everybody sitting at?
4.
Low. We don't have the HP to spare for your madness.
Well, what do you want me to do then?
Not kill up?
You could throw it. I don't know.
Jump on it and bite it. You're a goblin. You got sharp teeth.
There, I guess, and you'd only hit those 2 with Splash.
Okay, I guess I'll do that.
Or right here. Wouldn't you?
That's true. Olrock will get some serious cover.
That'll be enough. And so Splash is 5, right?
6.
Okay. 6. Alright, you singe it a bit.
A bit.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
So,
Didn't somebody need to roll for reflex?
Minerva.
Oh, is he bombing us again?
Yeah.
He hit you in the thing.
Yeah, he's not gonna live through this dungeon.
Oh, so you take the full 6, was it?
Yeah.
Isn't the so wait? You have a intelligence modifier of 5 or 4? because you got point blank shot, and that adds to bombs. Okay. Anyway, Olrock, you trying to hit. Oof. 10. That's with flanking too?
Yep.
So that'll miss.
And, well, I guess that's about it.
Unless you want to move.
No, Olrock doesn't want to stay into that soon-to-be electrified water.
Okay. Aim on.
I can still attack while I'm grappled, right?
Yeah, you have a one-handed weapon, right?
2.
Oh, so you'd have to draw a different weapon.
Oh. I'm going to try and break the grapple then.
Okay.
With CMB or strength. Because I usually don't.
Use your CMB.
No.
Oof. You try to wriggle.
Goodbye, everybody.
Try,
It's been real.
try to wriggle free, but it just has a strong latch on you.
You don't know. Maybe it'll fail on its next maintenance check or whatever.
Minerva.
This thing just seemed to have no more interest in attacking me.
It did slam you,
Okay.
but it missed.
How bad does it look, I guess, in terms of a materialistic thing?
I don't know. I mean, you've cracked it in some places, but
Alright. I'll just take a full hit at him.
okay. You have flanking. 15 will hit.
Hey.
6 bludgeoning.
Alright. So you crack it some more, but it's not dead. Moana.
Fire another bolt.
Okay. See, so it's into melee and he has cover. So it's gonna be like a -8 altogether. So is it against touch?
No.
Okay, so that's gonna miss him. Did you move at all?
No.
Okay.
My
His-
previous one should have missed as well then.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's literally the same exact stats on that.
Yeah,
so.
sorry. So I must have. Because it's +4 for cover and -4 for being in melee, or +4 to his AC, I mean.
Well, if allies are providing the cover or people are blocking the way, it's only soft cover for +2.
Soft cover is +4. I could have swore, but let me look it up. Soft cover, creatures, even your enemies can provide you cover against range attacks, giving you a +4 bonus to AC.
Oh, that's a lot more serious than I thought.
Yeah. Alright. So his turn, he'll slam on Minerva, and then... Oh, well, actually, he's still grappling Amon, so he'll maintain that. Or try to maintain that with 18 on his CMB. And... Let's see, how does this work?
Am I inside the sarcophagus?
You're being drawn into it. Alright, so this time it does swallow you. So Amon is suddenly drawn into the sarcophagus, which starts to just clamp down on him. You're going to take bite damage automatically, and you no longer have access to oxygen, so you're going to suffocate eventually. A while from now. I don't think that'll happen.
It's like 14 rounds from now.
Yeah.
I think the bite damage is gonna finish you off well before that.
You will take
yeah.
4 points of damage from the bite.
I'm at 0.
Well, at least you're conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Galpus?
I am going to throw a bomb.
Gideon all over
Why
again.
can't you guys just get out of the way? Seriously, I mean, I don't.
You might actually kill Amon.
You'll kill Minerva too.
I guess I'll just do it.
No, you might as well kill Minerva because she's gonna kill you after this fight. So.
Yeah,
Moana's agreeing with that statement. There's a whole bunch of party members that are about to
The
drag
party's
the
probably
goblin
gonna
after
kill
this.
you after this fight, anyways. But
Well, yeah, you can still throw in such a way so splash hits the creature and Minerva, but
Amon's
Nope, not
inside.
doing anything.
because you've literally done like 5 times more damage to this party than any monster has.
I know. It literally has. Almost all the damage has been from the goblin.
Don't be judging me. Man.
Yeah. Pulled out all my heals and. Isn't there a feat that you can take to stop splash damage
Yeah,
from
I
targets
did
you
this
don't
level,
want
next
getting
level.
splashed?
Yeah, next
Yeah.
level.
he
Oh my
can't get it
God.
until second level.
So I decided to just throw bombs willy-nilly until I got it.
Well, just hold action and tell me to move. Like, give me a chance to step out of the way.
I'm doing nothing.
Okay, so delaying.
Sure.
Okay. Olrock. All right.
He is aware that the crack in the sarcophagus is
He
exactly what
stabs
Amon is
right
right
into
now.
Yeah, like, let me show you a
Stabs
magic trick.
Amon. Such a self-destructive party.
Oh, the pain. 16 hits.
That'll
Oh.
do something.
1 damage.
Wait, this is a rapier?
Yep.
Oh, right, sneak attack. Yeah. Okay. 11. So, looks pretty hurt, but it's not quite finished. Amon,
Uh-huh.
do you have a light weapon of some kind?
Bite it.
Oh.
Use your human bite.
Punch it.
Well,
Are you doing bite damage?
you're swallowed whole, but you can try to escape, or you can attack it with a light or one-handed weapon.
I can punch it. I don't have I'll have a light weapon.
Okay.
Do you have gauntlets?
Nope.
Literally anything heavy on your person that you could use as an improvised
Well,
weapon.
you're wearing what armor are you wearing?
Leather.
Oh, yeah.
Just studded leather.
Okay.
Oh, a gauntlet. Yeah, no.
But I guess I can try with CMB.
You could try to escape. Yeah, I think. Hold on, let me look at that. Yeah, you can try to escape.
No.
All right. It was valiant, though.
It was very valiant. Like, if this
Miner-
thing doesn't kill me, then the
Minerva.
electrified water will.
Yeah.
I'll take a crack at him.
Oh, that'll hit.
Hey!
7 damage, and then I'll take a 5-foot step.
All right. Moana.
But wait. We're flanking.
Moana's gonna hold and ask if Ulrock can move to the right. Yeah, I'll.
Grappless want to go now and throw a bomb.
Yeah,
Since
sure.
you can just
Throw a bomb right here.
It's gonna hit Amon.
isn't he inside of it?
It'll still hit.
Hmm.
Inside of it.
If he was grappled, I'd see, but he's kind of swallowed whole and suffocating. If you can't get air, then fire's not getting into him either.
Well, it's still occasionally
Yeah,
opening
but-
and closing to bite.
You can seal a plastic bag around someone's head; they won't get air, and you can still.
Yeah, this is a plastic bag.
Yeah, but it's a sarcophagus.
sarcophagus.
Yeah, I guess it comes down to what it's made out of. I don't know. It's made out of wood, but.
Those woods
I was gonna say,
pretty
it's
tough,
not-
man.
All right. Well, where do you throw it? Run. Okay. Was it reflex save? Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I think he makes that one. 18.
Okay, so he takes half.
So that would be half of 6, 3. All right.
Where he threw that bomb isn't going to hit Olrock?
No, it sits around a corner.
Well, if it's around a corner, how'd he throw the bomb there?
She threaded the needle.
I
With a
thought
24.
he pinged there, but
Well, it doesn't matter either way.
Actually, it was probably right here.
Yeah, he could have hit there with it.
It says, it says creatures don't block line of effect.
oh well. I don't know. That's a. Yeah, I guess that's true.
Simplistically, he could have bombed here, and then it would have not splashed on anyone else.
So I guess make me a reflex save,
Who?
Amon.
Oh.
Oh, so we're just still gonna hit Amon in the inside the chest.
He told me creatures don't block splash attacks. I assumed he looked it up, but
Yeah.
so you'll take 6
Oh.
points.
He's
Probably like a negative
It's like
7. now.
it's like being in an oven,
No,
you know.
-6. Yeah, pretty much.
All right, Moana.
Okay, the numbers just went a little weird, I think. Yes, I'm holding my action until after Olrock and asking him to move to the right.
Okay. Are you sure? Because the thing is next.
I'm not going to be able to hit this thing. I roll a 19 and I miss, sort of idea.
Well,
Because last time I rolled a 16 and I missed.
it's
so.
grappling right now, so with if you it doesn't threaten right now.
It was grappling last turn, too.
Yeah, but I mean it doesn't threaten right now, so
You can move here, and then
Okay, fair enough. I'll try to do that. 5 foot step, gather power, splish splash, melee swing.
okay.
This is going to be 2 less.
2 less on the attack roll, or the
Yeah, 2 less on the attack roll.
that'll last. I'll hit even grappling or not. 12 damage. That will be enough to kill it. Bring it to -4.
With the hardness included.
So
Yeah, that's with the hardness included.
yeah, so it's all dead.
Yes.
And
So
the
it
way is
just
clear.
so Amon just kind of rolls out of it,
What
unconscious.
happened into this electricity, by the way?
It's
Yeah,
The
still
water was continuing
it's
to fill
still
with.
sparking. So the water is about 2 feet deep now, but it seems to have stopped. Like the water, it seems to have ran out of water or something
Okay.
at 2 feet.
That was a lot
So,
scary.
so Amon's at -6 right now. I haven't made him roll to stabilize yet, so if you
Stabilize him, Minerva.
very stabilized.
okay. So you're at -1.
So yeah, EXP. I gotta go.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, there's still 4 of us. It's kind of early to quit.
Moana hits the box with like 6 more water bolts.
Like the other games.
Yeah. Yeah, we would start earlier, but I have a church from 1 to 4:30, so that's why we're playing in the evening.
Okay.
I'm adding up the XP. Hold on.
So how long do we play this game?
Usually another 2 hours.
Okay, so usually like another hours?
Usually
4 to 5 hours.
4 to 5. Yeah,
Okay.
I never go longer than that. But.
Okay. So it's next week I should be better then.
Okay.
Now that I have
Hold
heads up
on.
on
Let's
it.
see. 800. What do you guys at right now?
800.
No.
600.
Oh, your XP total. You're at 800.
Yeah.
No, 800.
Okay, so you're gonna get another. Let's see. 300 each.
What was that thing?
Oh yeah, that thing was it's your Arcana roll. It's just another animated object. It's a construct. It wasn't actually a mimic, but
Okay.
it was a construct. They added all these construct point rules, and I think game mastery or something like that. And so this is like a modified animated object that's using construct points that modify its CR. So this thing could swallow whole, for example. It has a bite, which is not something a sarcophagus comes with. It has reduced speed and all this other weird, like, modified construction point things.
Huh.
Anyway, yeah, I guess we'll stop here then.
Alright, cool, guys. We'll see you next week. I'll
Yep.
get the video up shortly.
At the Apex.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.